anything.
No.
No, you can wait.
Where did Spoosh go?
Oh, I think we did.
Oh,
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
We've lost
Hello.
our resident madman doctor scientist person. Oh, no.
Oh,
wait,
no,
he's
there
back.
he is. He's back.
Yay!
Just like a magical internet-y thing or something.
Sure. Yep.
Yeah.
That's what it's like.
Yeah, hang on. Just for that. We've been listening to this song so much. So, you're going to get a lot, chat.
My name is President John Henry Eden III,
Hello, John.
President of the Commonwealth of America.
Where's the off button? All right, so jumping the gun a little bit there. How are we, chat? How you doing? How's it hanging? You had a good week? You know, how's the family? Done anything interesting this week? Been in the movies, been in the shops, you know, taking the dog for a walk. Nothing? Okay, fair enough. Welcome to our episode 7. Lucky 7. Dun, dun, dun. Should be fun. What do we need to do? Well, announcement. I got an announcement. I've got to say a thing. The thing being, now I have to put my glasses on for this. On the 27th of March, that would be this March, 2024, not any other March, myself and some others, but most importantly me, will be playing in Jackamus, as in Jack O'Brien's Get Along Little Doggies, a Cthulhu Western. And Piggles, you're in that as well, aren't you?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Yep.
My
yep,
first
you're
Call
in
of
it.
Cthulhu game.
And yeah, it should be fun. I get to have a French accent for the entirety of the game. So that's not going to annoy you at all.
Do you say yeehaw, but in a French accent?
Yeehaw.
Oh, Karen.
Ho,
I'm
ho, ho.
French. Yeehaw. Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
Yeah, I agree. I think it needs to be that.
Mwah.
Yeah. So, how was that, Saz? Good announcement? You like that one? Drawing attention to it? Yep. We're on board. Announcement done. All right, so, but seriously, come along. That's next Wednesday, I believe, if my calendar is correct. So, yeah, come along for that. And watch some tentacly horror boy home on the range with the tentacles and do something with antelopes. I don't know.
Oh, dear Lord. That is hentai no one wants to watch.
Well, I mean,
No,
hentai shows is a pretty good
Oh,
subject.
yeah.
for that.
Thanks.
No one.
All right. And I'm out.
Please no one Google that, okay? Just no one
Google it. Just don't put it in the chat, folks.
No.
Enjoy it in your own time. Not going to shame you for your pleasures, everybody. Unlike some others.
Hey. All right, let's just like put a line under that one, folks, and move right along. Oh God, now thank you, Piggles, for putting certain images in my brain. So that's next week. Come along, or maybe don't. No, do long.
Come along. It's going to be chaos. Come along.
Yep.
Like,
Do it.
hey, I would like to say like every game, but I did serious Cthulhu yesterday. Serious.
That even possible?
Yeah, it's possible. It's even recorded. Serious game. And I'm going to have to bring
Searching for
the
the
game
other
down
signs
on
of
my
the
microphone.
apocalypse.
No, it went well. Yeah, me being serious. How about that?
Dun dun dun.
Wonders will never cease. So, yeah, I did that. Yeah, that was fun. But yesterday is not today, and today we are here to play some Fallout. Fallout Australia. It fell out back. This is us. So why don't we go around the table and we shall start with her mayhemness. Shadowmere, you wanna tell us all about you?
Oh, I'll tell you a little bit about me, but not everything. We haven't got all night. My name's Shadowmere or Cass. I am playing Maise Mayhem Jones, who has a passion for everything explodey. And she recently went through some very traumatic experiences in the last episode, so we'll see what happens with that.
Sure, it's fine, right?
Yeah, hopefully. And then if I'm not here, I am also on the Meeples and Dragons channel playing in the Radiant Shadows campaign as N.E.R.A, the sweetest little halfling. So if you're not busy next Saturday, I'll be over there, I think. Unless it's been delayed because of scheduling. That could be a thing too. But yeah, I will hand over to Nephthys.
Hi, I'm NephthysNile. You might recognize me from such shenanigans as, well, this, Red Centre by Night, where I play a Nosferatu with my face melting off and doing horrible, horrible things to horrible, horrible people. What else do I do? A little bit of everything. I am going to be playing our national external retrieval automaton, otherwise known as N.E.R.A. I remember my name. Your favorite little megalomaniac psycho robot with a penchant for book collecting, and boyfriend who is 100% on board, and is also possibly an aircraft carrier. It's not easy being a robot in the wastelands. I am going to hand over to Spoosh.
Thank you. What a great sentence. Hand over to Spoosh. I am Joel, or Mr. Loreman. I am playing Dr. Heironymous Spoosh, who is just a kindly scholar just out there trying to do his best, save the wasteland, but everyone just keeps getting in his way and misunderstanding his genius. When I'm not here playing Heironymous Spoosh, I play Tristan in Red Centre by Night, who is a kindly scholar trying to save humanity, and everyone gets in his way and doesn't appreciate his genius. There's no trends whatsoever. And I'm going to toss over to everyone's favorite giant kangaroo, Piggles.
Well, thank you. I am Piggles. I'm playing Fauna Bruha of unusual size, who has also had some trauma, some dire consequences happen in her life of late, exiled from a particular group of her people. Not quite sure yet if it's everybody. We'll find out.
What do you think?
Suspecting it's probably the everyone part, but we'll find out. Fauna might live in a bit of delusional area for a little while. As our lovely GM mentioned, you will find me next week on Wednesday the 27th playing in a Call of Cthulhu game, which I'm very excited about. Otherwise, that's about where I am at the moment.
Excellent. Thank you, team. So, last session, there were some consequences that, had been circling around. They had flown out and, just like homing consequences that they flapped along and they came home to roost. in a rather spectacular fashion. Several consequences, some big, some even bigger, some nuclear. So yeah, who was gonna do the recap this time? I forgot because that was like 20 minutes ago.
To be fair, I don't think we decided.
We didn't.
No, I don't think we did.
Yeah, that seems.
I'll give it a go, and everyone can chime in if and when I forget
Yeah.
stuff. So we were with the ruse. Everything went tits up. My boyfriend decided to give me some presents. They were of the explosive nature, kind of hurt some people. Maybe might have destroyed the Rue camp. Size. We tried to help. Strangely enough, they didn't want our help. Like, what's with that? So we left under our own steam, absolutely not getting kicked out, mostly because if we'd stayed any longer, we would have been kicked out. We journeyed for a bit. We got to Maise Mayhem's mum's encampment, only to find that Maise's mum was not there, and that some kind of average mutants had taken up shop there. And so while some of us did story time, others of us tried to free people and have a bit of a scout around to see what was going on. And then we found that everyone was gone. Everyone was. And we decided, rather than hang around as all of the mutants went to bed, we would duck around the back where everyone had been meticulously given their funereal rites. There were some emotions had. N.E.R.A did not understand any of them, but kind of remembers a storybook where Jack is sad, kind of looked like Maisie and Fauna. So she's kind of putting one and one together. Probably came up with 3, but that's fine. Computing errors happen all the time. And I believe we had just made the decision to skedaddle because we didn't want to be around when these guys woke up.
I think that actually
And the
sums it up.
Princess Leia moment.
Princess Leia moment.
Oh, was that when Screech was like replaying the events?
Oh,
And,
yeah.
yes,
Help me, Obi-Wan.
We discovered that Spoosh's brothers in arms
That's right. Yes.
had actually come and massacred everyone.
Brothers, more like cousins twice removed, I think.
Yeah. And we're just keeping Spoosh away from Mayhem a little bit.
Yeah.
Just to be on the safe side.
It's all for the best.
Healthy.
Agreed.
Healthy.
Yeah. So the TLDR, they were directly responsible for the wasteland being nuked properly this time. And yeah,
Correctly.
all of Maisie's family got whacked.
Yeah.
Clinically. Nastily.
Strategically. Yeah.
Yeah. Emotionlessly. And here we are. The next day. Actually, no, we're 2 weeks in advance. So for 2 weeks, you've been doing your thing. What has changed over those 2 weeks? Well, a couple of things have changed. What you notice is, because you've been hunkering down, as you always do, keeping a low profile, making sure that, you're not being seen too much because the exclave are still after you. And, all of the bounty hunters and what have you. And the seeming never-ending list of people you seem to be pissing off.
Look, it's part of our endearing charm, okay?
That's right.
Yeah.
We aim to please.
Yeah, you
Never
said
do
pissing
it.
off.
We may fall short, but we aim for it.
We do our best to get there, but we haven't got very good aim.
Yeah, the important thing is we always try.
You say piss off, we say enchant.
All
I
right.
like
So
that.
the groups that you enchant who wish to enchant you into the ground or a prison cell are active, so they're keeping a low profile just in case they're too enchanting.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And over this time, what you do notice is there's quite a few billboards going up through the wasteland. Okay. Oh man, we got a hype train happening.
Hey, Raiders.
Hey, hello.
Hi.
So yeah, welcome in. Hello.
More people to
enchant. Enchanting, yes, that's us. So I don't always narrate a good story, but when I do,
You get Raiders?
we get Raiders, yeah. I got no idea where I was going with that, which is pretty fucking typical, actually.
Yeah.
Right. So, where were we? What was I talking about? Oh yeah,
Billboards.
The billboards. Billboards. That's it. Billboards. Now I've got that Bilbo Baggins song by Leonard Nimoy going through my head. This is how my brain works, people.
Don't think that will enchant anybody at this juncture.
Bilbo,
Maybe if you start
Bilbo
singing the-
Baggins.
The Hobbit's going to Isengard.
No. This one's even better. If you have not heard Leonard Nimoy sing the Ballad of Bilbo Baggins, you really need to Google the hell out of that shit and listen to it. Not
After
now,
the stream.
later.
Yes.
After the stream, after we
Yeah.
finish, put it in your diary. Note, Leonard Nimoy, Ballad of Bilbo Baggins. Do yourself a favor and listen to it. I will not be taking questions or comments afterwards, but just do yourself a favor. Anyway, so all of these billboards, things with advertisements and them pre-ruin, are, the ones that are still standing. The Exclave have been, having little work parties around them. And I don't mean, woohoo, brr, little party hats and, tiny little pies and sausage rolls and a little bit of daggy cake, a little speech at the end, where someone gets, watch or something, not that type of party.
Right.
I mean the type of work party where people who didn't necessarily want to be working
Voluntold.
have other people in power armor with really big guns, sort of encouraging them, enchanting them.
Enchanting.
I'd even say towards working for no money, no pay, very little in the way of work-life balance. So yeah, those kind of work parties, which begs the question: why were they ever called parties?
Because one must become a member of the party, comrade.
Finally, someone's making sense. Members of the Exclave party.
Yeah, okay, I left myself open for that one, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Right, okay. Oh, 1 point to Nephthys. Someone.
I got 1 point.
So moving right along. The Exclave are, having these work parties. Let's just coin a little phrase. I don't know. Let's just call it, I don't know, slavery. It has a nice word, has a good ring to it. A little bit descriptive of what's going on here. So yeah, I think that's a decent word that we can use here, where people are forced to do work for not being paid. Although that's just modern capitalism anyway. So But
There's your
anyway,
social commentary for the evening, folks.
that's hold me back. So the Exclave are putting up these billboards, and you've seen like one of them. You like this one? It's got a good ring to it. Welcome to Liberty Tree. And it's got lots of little sun rays going up, and it's like in a nice curve. It's all very, nice and balanced. Welcome to Liberty Country. So you've seen that one as you sort of like travel about, and as you're just seeing a few of these. You sort of kept your distance, so you haven't actually made out what's on some of the other ones yet. But there's a lot of these things popping up, and there's a lot of marching to and fro around the place by people in power armor and other soldiers. A lot more than you're used to seeing, like by about tenfold. Vertibirds overhead more than you have seen in the past. There's a few explosions here and there. So you're hunkered down around the Marrickville area. Imagine you like took off, but not too far from where you know, and have hunkered up in a sort of burnt out building or something like that, where you can still scavenge and get out. So yeah, there's a fairly decent set of explosions. First few nights out near East Lakes. Sort of east from where you are. It's a little east and southeast, basically, around the East Lakes area. So you heard them sort of like the crump of kind of like mortar fire. And, there seemed to be some kind of fighting, battle, explodey things happening over that way. You did see some fairly decent aerial support fire. Like you couldn't make out exactly what it was, but it seemed to, like north around where the bridge is. Mm-hmm. And it looked like, fireworks coming down from something in the sky. So like, pew, 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 from like, I know, maybe a vertibird or something, but it looked really pretty. There's like sprays of bright lights, and then boom, 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 boom on the ground. Stuff like that. And you saw the lights, and then about, a couple of seconds later, you just heard the very little sort of explodey thuds, because you're about, 7-8 kilometers away from that. Still hear all of that. And that's sort of been going on most nights. There's been a few explosions, nothing closer than maybe 2 kilometers away, you'd estimate there, N.E.R.A. With your super senses of thing and sight.
Yes.
So yeah, you'd estimate closest be about 2K away. But yeah, like lots of explosions, lots of fighting. And that's where we are. So, team, what are we up to? Even though I know where you're going, I'm going to let you tell me. Because, this isn't the WWE at all. It's totally live.
N.E.R.A comes in with a steel chair.
Hang on, and what's her what's her play in intro music?
Eye of the Tiger.
Oh, I know what it is.
Why not? It's not that. It is no.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe it causes your eyes to go
not
red.
that.
Every time it
Every time an
you.
eyebot goes past. Combat mode initiated.
It's only
Um,
fair.
So yes, after you've entered the steel cage with a chair, what are you doing? Where are you going? Tell the lovely people who are listening to us.
So N.E.R.A is going to look at Mayhem and Fauna and Spoosh and just kind of try and assess the situation and go, I know that in situations like this, grief is a process. At what stage in the grief process would you say you're at? Are we at 5 or are we at 7?
Fauna looks over at Maise and goes, I don't know, where do you reckon revenge sits on the sliding scale?
Yeah, probably close to like murderous rage.
I
I
think
think
that sums
step
it
2
up.
is anger, so that's probably some sort of extended version of step 2.
Yeah, I'd probably go with 2.5, maybe. It's a new world. Let's write our own scale of grief. Okay, we can write a book and then find a publishing house because self-publishing is death.
I'm so glad you said that. I was going to say, but I thought you didn't approve of self-publishing.
Yeah.
They'll get there, don't worry.
Well, forewarned is forearmed, and knowledge is power. So we should go and try and amass some more information on what's going on, and see whether or not we can hook up with some more computers that might be more on our side than ones that we've spoken to recently.
I'm always happy to go speak to computers. Are you referring to the robot droid, the combat droids? What do we call them? Do we refer to them as
The airships, the aircraft carriers, I think is what they were.
Oh,
Look, if we could not mention their name, that'd be really good. We had something special and it's over now, and I'm trying to work through my own personal grief about that.
Thought you didn't feel human emotions, N.E.R.A.
robot grief is, I guess, that's similar to that disease that we were noting the symptoms of. It seems that a lot of the sort of robots around us are developing a lot more biological functions. It's very strange.
I feel like after Spoosh's experiment, I've been feeling an awful lot of human things. I'm not sure how I like it. I don't think I do at all. In fact, I
N.E.R.A. is
believe that
infected with human.
We were the disease all along.
They're a
Fauna
virus
thinks
with
so.
shoes. N.E.R.A just goes full Smith agent. So we could make our way to my boss, maybe. Or try and find somewhere that I can look up more information. Maybe.
How much information does your boss have?
All of it.
As in,
All of it.
Yeah, they don't fuck around at the library.
Well,
They have explosives.
All of it.
they might
If they don't
ways
have
to make more
explosives themselves, that they will have information on where to get. I've got all of the vaults in here. I've got all of them. I
You
just
have
need more.
all of it.
I need more
Okay.
information to piece it together so that I can help us figure out what to do next. And we need more information about that thing. And she points at the case.
All
We're
right.
flying blind, and I don't think that you two, and she points at Mayhem and Fauna, are okay with any more mistakes being made, and I don't want Spoosh to make any more mistakes. I, of course, have been completely above reproach, so it's fine. But I want to help you folk.
I think we need to get N.E.R.A an update as well. There seems to be some sort of strange personality traits developing. I'm on
Well, if
board. I agree.
Wasn't infected with your disease, it wouldn't have happened.
So you aren't above reproach.
No, I'm above reproach. Your disease has been problematic.
I'm on board. Like, Spoosh is going to go stand next to N.E.R.A and be like, I'm on Team Library.
This is possibly the first time that N.E.R.A and Spoosh have been on the same team for
So.
anything.
I know. I think Fauna's just going to look at Maise and go, I'm creeped out.
Well, Spoosh is always on the same side. It's just no one's on Spoosh's side.
With good reason. Spoosh doesn't deserve a side right now. I'm not sure about ever, but like right now, no. Spoosh does not
Spoosh is
deserve
a
a side.
spear. He doesn't have sides.
I'm perfectly spherical.
Don't make me Photoshop your character again.
Well, he's a well-rounded individual.
Ba-dum-ching. Amazing.
All right. Yeah, I'll give you an extra action point just for that, Cass, just because I approve of the
Thank you.
terrible puns.
Thank you. I'm here all
Um,
evening. Thank you.
Yeah. Where were you
Waitresses
when
tried the chicken.
you were doing your dance for the Ruse of Unusual Size?
Yeah.
No, if
Free
we
Vegemite
just hadn't had
incident.
that flourish, the Vegemite would have stayed in my hand and not in their face.
This point that I remind chat that they can spend 15,000 channel points and buy me a complication at any time should they like. I will quite happily receive these complications for me to inflict complicated experiences. I am the drama on them.
It's at this point that I like to remind chat that we tend to roll our own complications with pretty high efficiency here because we
We don't
suck.
need help.
I love complications. They're my favorite.
At no point have they caused any issues for any of us.
No, never.
I'm not saying that. Like I love my character, not so much, but me as a person, yes.
All right, so do we have consensus? You're heading to
To the library.
To the library.
Yes.
the Mitchell Library. I tell you what, we National Library of Australia, you really do need to sponsor us, especially given what's coming next. Sponsored by the library. Get a book in you, kid. You know?
Wow.
It's a great slogan. I can do voiceovers. G'day, kid. Want a book? Get a book up ya.
I now know what happened to literacy in the wasteland.
I feel the undescribable urge to read a book. I'm gonna,
Just out of sheer terror.
Yeah. Hey,
scare me
kid.
into it.
Are you gonna read? Are you gonna die?
Upside down and back to front.
Make a strength-based related arcana check.
Tell
You can
me
tell
the
my day
story,
job is
kiddos.
education, right?
Have you considered audiobooks?
Oh, that's still getting a book in you. G'day.
I mean, it is if you can give them psychic damage.
You force it down their throat, they've got to get it in them, right?
That's right.
Get
Implant.
a book in you, get a book up you, get a book over you. Either way, get a fucking book.
I'm not sure N.E.R.A approves of molesting the books.
God, no. Neither does Melissa.
See, this is why the National Library of Australia should definitely be sponsoring us. Right here, right now. Look at all of that airtime they're getting, gratis. Don't understand why.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
All right. This station break brought to you by the
Laudanum?
National Library of Australia. All right. So, heading straight out, or what time of day are you thinking of like heading off?
I would probably suggest nighttime.
I think I'd say we'd probably been traveling a lot by nighttime to sort of reduce our visibility.
Plus, it's cooler and less sunburn.
True.
I don't have to worry about that.
No, just the boring humans.
Yeah.
Place would be great without them.
Wow. Tell us how you really feel.
Except mayhem. Mayhem's fun every now and then.
Thank you. Every now and then. I don't cause too many problems.
I mean, your explosions are fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a given. Everyone loves explosions, surely.
That's right.
And if they don't, they've got a problem.
Yeah. Which can be fixed with explosives.
Exactly. Yeah. Come full circle.
Whee! Like Spoosh.
All right, I'm paying that. That's another action point right there. You get an action point. You get an action point.
At least I'm a non-edgy character.
I will put that into the party bank, I think.
Right. So yeah, as you're traveling along at night, you come across yet another billboard. This one says, "The Exclave, where freedom lives." And, it's got a nice it's lit up as well, which is kind of cool. It's very artistic. And as you're sort of rounding through a series of broken buildings and what have you, you can see some quite bright lights about 20 meters away. And there appears to be like a couple of big, I guess you want to describe them as like big shopping bags if the shopping was being done by a 30-meter tall giant.
Right.
So these big shopping bags which are sort of held themselves up, and there seems to be some kind of ticket booth or something behind that, and there's a boom gate. And you can see a little sign, N.E.R.A, so you might need to focus in, with your enhanced. You can see what you seem to think is Exclave checkpoint.
I'll just look back at everyone and go, we're going around.
Great.
Yeah, but they kind of need to go that way. You can go around, and it'll take you an awfully long time.
Are these shopping bags paper or plastic?
Plastic? GM did not expect that question. So
Now, are we talking
let's go with plastic.
IKEA plastic shopping bags, or more like Coles type shopping bags, which are easier to break?
We're talking like about 2 meters tall and about 3 meters wide.
I'm just
Yeah,
trying
my
to assess how
question still
flammable they are.
My question still stands, Chris, because they're made out of different materials.
So IKEA, and what was the other option?
Coles regular plastic shopping bag material.
Probably more of your IKEA style. Not sponsored by IKEA. What's going on here? Come on, IKEA, mate. Sponsor us. We're saying your name.
That's right.
Get some furniture up here.
And some meatballs in ya.
No, see, that would be a completely different branding experience for
Probably IKEA
IKEA.
would be like shove all the bits up here and assemble yourself or something like that.
And that was the day they knew they'd been demonetized.
It could be like, Put your Allen key in. Put your Allen key
No,
out.
hokey
Put
pokey
your-
with Allen keys. No.
Yeah,
I feel
something
like
like
we
that.
that
Because
And
you
then-
want it to be fun. It has to be a fun experience. Because clearly putting together IKEA furniture is not a fun experience. This is why you can now pay people to do it for you.
It is if you've got a drill. It's fine.
I must be the one person in all of humanity who actually enjoys it then.
I
No, no,
actually
I like
enjoy
it too.
putting
Enjoy
furniture
it.
together.
Yeah, ridiculous.
It's a 3D puzzle. What's not to
It is,
enjoy?
right?
And this is why this team is chaotic. It's chaotic evil.
Should we be changing the team name to the Flat Packs?
All right, well, we should not dwell on IKEA because they're not paying us anyway. So,
No.
screw those guys. Fucking hippies. So you've got what appears to be a exclave checkpoint. You didn't ask me if people were there.
Yeah, good point. Are there
Well, no-
people?
Yeah, I know.
N.E.R.A's still kind
You
of
don't know because your
scanning.
eyes aren't good enough.
There.
Yeah.
N.E.R.A?
N.E.R.A's still kind of scanning, going, oh, I don't like this at all, and looking to see if there is a route around. And then, when she sees that it's going to take us forever to get around, then she'll start going, okay, how shit is the actual situation, and start scanning for people. How armored are they? What's the weaponry like? Can I see a clear route that we can just leg it through? That sort of a thing.
It also makes if we go through the checkpoint, then they're not going to be looking on the other side of the checkpoints for us. Presumably if there's checkpoints, that's where they've expanded out to in their search for us and everyone else. So if we're within that area, we're probably safer than outside of it because they're not going to be looking for us in there.
I like your spurious logic there, Spoosh.
I do not.
Hey, Spurious?
Yeah, it's totally spurious. Yeah.
Oh, this it's Spurious, sorry. That's why I was like,
Please
Well,
if you get an action
spurious
point for
logic
that.
kind of circular. So yeah. I'm just trying to remember perception. So N.E.R.A, can you make me a perception plus I don't know survival? That'll do.
Cool. So target number of 8. I'm gonna use an action point to reroll one of them.
And this is for seeing stuff. So if you got any robo perks,
Well, I've got my
I can
hazard
add in.
detection mod, which reduces the difficulty of survival to detect and disable traps and similar hazards by 1. We're at an.
I don't think it falls into similar hazard. It is hazardous to your health,
That's
but
a
I don't
hazard.
think it's in a trap form. So I'm going to
Absolutely.
say denied
I'm gonna say
on this
Oh,
one.
like they're up to health and safety code out here, really. It's gotta be a hazard. They've probably got puddles everywhere, cords,
yeah.
people standing on chairs
Well, that
to
that
change light
yeah, well
bulbs.
that's absolutely. This is a workplace workplace health and safety nightmare.
Mhm.
But hey, you don't work for the exclave, so it's not your nightmare.
Oh, I think it's going to be our nightmare regardless. But please continue. So that's just one success.
Okay, so you can kind of see what appears to be a little bit of a poster, sort of flapping there a little bit in the gentle breeze. It's on the side, and it says 1 at the top, D, and there seems to be some numbers, 10, and then you can just see a photo of.
Yeah.
So as like the edge of it's sort of flipping in the wind.
Yeah.
So you're not seeing all of it. So first line says like 1.
1 WAN.
The second WAN. The second line, much smaller, says DEA 1D.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's just photo. Then you can see that, but it looks like there's space photos. And then there's like a number like 10, but with lots of other text following it. So you can see the leading left edge of it, not the rest of it. You're seeing the left edge sort of flop forward.
Could I make an educated deduction from that it is a wanted poster for all of us?
You might.
I think I might.
I couldn't possibly say.
No. So
you
N.E.R.A
might,
is absolutely going to deduce that this is a wanted poster. Now, knowing that the exclave is here, knowing that somebody or other knows that we're all here, remembering that the exclave came through when we were running from the vault cracking day, numbers fall down around N.E.R.A's face, like in the meme, and she's like, they've got a warrant out for us. This is not a good place to be, folks. I don't think any place is a good place to be.
Well, I haven't caught you
don't
yet.
We need to get through there?
Well, we could go around, but it's going to add time.
How
Significant
much time?
How far would you say we'd have to?
Couple of hours.
Oh, that's not so bad.
Because you got to find a safe way through the housing and buildings, and then over train tracks and what have you to get where you're going. Remember, it's inner cities, Sydney. So you're probably just. Oh God, where would you be? You'd be around maybe Erskineville kind of zone now. So just coming out of the inner west fringe, really hitting the inner city CBD area.
Oh, well. N.E.R.A would then,
At
if
least
it's
the
only going to be
outer CBD.
if it's only going to be an extra couple of hours, N.E.R.A's going to make the suggestion that we go low and slow, pick our way through, very quiet, very careful. They're actively looking for us.
Yeah. Just to double check as well, in case I missed it, were there people actually manning the checkpoint?
You couldn't see any, but N.E.R.A could see a couple of tents.
Okay.
At the back. All right. A couple of, probably 3, possibly 4-man tents. Like, there's no one on active duty right now.
Yeah. Oh, what time of night is it?
It's nighttime. Well, you've been traveling for a bit. You're gone from Marrickville, you're up Round Hill, so you've probably been traveling for about 4 or 5 hours.
Okay, so very early hours.
So it'd be what? Dark around 8, so it'd be about 1 o'clock in the morning ish. 1 a.m. Let's say it's 1 a.m.
Who's the sneakiest of us? Just not to go in, just want to kind of get close before we scarper off. And I still agree with the slow-mo, but just who's the sneakiest of us?
Me.
No, you don't count.
Who said that?
God? No.
I've got 3 sneak, 5 agility.
Yeah, 3
Yeah.
sneak,
I'm
4
not that
agility. I'm not-
1 sneak, 5 agility.
Okay. Because what I was wondering is, can I stealth plant one or more sundews in close enough proximity to the checkpoint before we move on, or get someone to do it for me?
You can have a go.
Yeah.
Of course, this is role playing. You can do whatever the hell you want. It's just whether it works or not, and what the consequences are.
Fair. So, Spoosh, I think you've got the best chance.
What does this plant do?
Spoosh with a flower in the rubble.
Yes. So when it gets big enough, it's going to eat people slowly.
Okay, but why would I want to plant that near one of my people's checkpoints?
Thought you weren't exclusive anymore, Spoosh.
I'm not, but I'm hoping that eventually we'll all be just one unified society.
And in the meantime, they're trying to get us all, and that includes you.
Yeah, so why would I sneak closer to them?
Just all you have to do is put it on the ground, and it'll do its thing in, a few months. It'll be fine.
I will very respectfully decline.
All right.
No, I mean, I'm on board, but like, how do we know that? Like, what if it's hopefully whatever this rogue party is like run by the 5-leaf clover unit, who would stop killing everyone like wantonly? Surely people are going to start passing through here. We're going to be blocking a whole like road of commerce.
It's not that big. They can go
Mayhem
around.
will do it.
Yeah, I was
Spoosh will
gonna say.
not.
Nera's
Fauna
just
turns
like
to Mayhem and
considering
just goes,
holding her hand out.
"Here."
If there's more casualty potential.
Just
Yep,
put
I'm
one
willing to
as
go.
close as you can. Don't put yourself in too much danger. Just get it as close as you can into an area they're likely to walk past, and then we'll head off.
Okay.
Okay, so Mayhem.
Yes.
My dear, can I get you to do 2 rolls for me, please?
Mm-hmm.
One would be your stealth roll, which will be stealth for agility, I would imagine. That makes a bit of sense. And can I also get you to make a luck? Yeah,
That's luck. Plus luck.
And I think survival is a pretty good choice on this one.
Okay.
Luck plus for survival.
Right. So I got a 5. So that is 1 success for this sneak because I needed a 7.
Yep. You're throwing 2 dice, remember?
Oh.
And you can buy extras, remember?
Okay. Yeah.
So
okay.
for just for the low price of 1 action point, you can buy 1 extra dice. For the quite reasonable 3 action points, you can buy 2 dice
Okay,
to add
well,
to your rolls.
In that case, I'm going to use one of my action points and roll another dice. So I'll roll 2 more. Okay, so that one I got a 8, and the other one I got a 14.
So
Right,
2
so
successes.
So I had 7 for sneak, so only 1 success.
1 success. Okay.
Yes.
And your luck?
Oh, and my luck. So is that 2 dice again?
So yep, always 2 dice. Unless you're
Luck.
assisting, then it's 1.
Plus survival, so that's 8. I rolled a 11 and a 12.
Right, and what did you need?
An 8.
An 8. Okay,
Yeah.
just as you're about to head off with quite little snappy little plant. Looks really cool, actually. You're thinking this is a nice plant. An iBot rolls around the corner.
My name is President John Henry Eden III, President of the Commonwealth of America. After that recent dastardly attack by communist infiltrators, the USS Coral Sea was forced to retaliate in force. Cora, as you call her, reached out to me to inquire if the Enclave, and America, home of the free, could help. And by George we could. Elections were held, and in a landslide victory I triumphed as your president. Rejoice in the protection and stability that my noble Enclave troops bring to the Cinder's wasteland. Obey the directions of my exclave soldiers and no harm will come to you. Finally, in a showing of your fraternal love and devotion to your newfound freedom, the exclave expect the following communist agents: N.E.R.A, Fauna Bruha, Maise Mayhem Jones and Dr. Heironymous Spoosh to be apprehended and surrendered alive, along with all of their property, and, most importantly, a small leather case. Rewards for those with information. Welcome to the Liberty family. Obey as instructed and be free.
N.E.R.A mutters something about
And-
toxic exes.
And the iBot continues on its merry way. Of course, lights go on in the tents, and a couple of fellows basically wearing their tidy whities and carrying, 10 mil pistol, so looking out, muttering, fucking iBots. And then spot you, Maise, as you're desperately trying to plant said plant. You snuck successfully, but you were just unlucky. So they're about 1.5 meters, maybe 2 meters away. You have a plant. They have underwear. Over to you.
Well, have I partially got the plant in the ground at this point?
I'd say you would have got to that dog scrabble bit where you got a little bit of ground open, but not enough to really, bury it as such.
Okay. I am going to just leave the plant as it is. I'm going to pull out.
But you are fully armed,
Yeah. I'm going to leave the plant where it is. It's grown enough. I reckon it's hardy enough. It will be fine. I'm going to pull out Reggie, one of the ducks, and I'm going to lob it in between the two people. And then if I can, I will.
Just so I'm reiterating, 1.5 to 2 meters away.
Yeah.
And you're gonna read them up.
Yeah.
1.5 meters.
Yeah.
You will be in the Reggie zone.
Oh, how big is the Reggie zone?
Let me discourage you from, blowing the fuck out of everything. But, everything includes you
What a way to go,
at
though.
this point in time.
It wouldn't just set off, that'd be Reggie setting off the rest
God.
of them as well.
Fucking do 'em. Yeah, you could go out like Kai did. A blaze of glory and sprockets and shit. Except it would be blood and bits of liver.
Okay.
But
all right, maybe Reggie.
please don't let me discourage you from this course of action.
I don't really want to.
Reggie
but-
survives to fly another day.
Yeah, I'll keep Reggie. Can I fire a flare into one of the tents?
Yeah? Yes, you can. See, now I've got, fly into edgy zone. That 80s Top Gun Danger Zone song going through my head.
I
Yeah,
feel the
welcome to my
need-
head, people.
Need for duck down.
The need for DuckTales.
Yep.
Woo.
Quack, quack, quack,
We'll
quack,
also
quack.
have to think of
yes.
appropriate names for the songs for the others as well.
Yeah. Yeah, look, it's got a timer on it.
Does.
Run.
Don't forget the timers. So
Yeah,
you
sure.
can,
I'll stick by I will set Reggie for a minute. And I will lob Reggie and I'll yell, "There's a duck!" And then I will turn and I will run.
Might I ask which direction you are running in?
Not back to the group. I'm going to kind of go slightly.
You're gonna leg it inside the Reggie zone?
No, I don't know if I want to go in the Reggie zone. I'm going to head towards where we were going to start skirting around. So I'll just be like slightly ahead of everyone, so they can kind of see.
Oh, you can get out of the Reggie zone. Now I love that we now got the Reggie zone. Towards the library. That's what I'm asking. Are you going back to them? skulking
go-
off like some sneak thief skulky thing in the night,
I'll
except
head towards
everyone's
the
going to be
library.
really awake in a minute.
Yeah,
Head
I will
towards
head
like,
towards the
gotcha.
library.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Well, since you are acting first, you get the free action. You get to do whatever the hell you want. So Reggie is armed
Reggie is armed.
for the minute.
Yeah.
All right. And then what? Remember, you take Reggie as a major action. So that uses major action. You've got a minor action, and you can spend action points. So you've spent 2. No, spent 1. So you got 5 left. So you can use 2 action points to buy another major action, which could be firing your flare, or legging it.
I am going to leg it. So I feel like my minor action would be yelling and pointing, yelling and saying, "There's a duck," and then running. I'm going to piss bolt.
Right. All right, so that's going to cost you a major action. So that'll be another 2 action points. How many action points are in the big kitty? Oh, and I gave you a free one as well for the stupid pun. So you've got 6 available to you. So it'll cost you 2, and I think there's 1 in the communal bank.
Lovely. Well, that's good because that's all I got.
All right, so you're going to spend 2, so that leaves you with 4. All right, and you piss bolt out of there.
Yes.
Right. The order of battle is the usual fit out, which I've completely forgotten. They go last. So let me just find my conveniently labeled PCs tab. Did any of you change? Oh no, none of you have changed your decks at any point, have you?
We don't have decks, but sure.
I mean,
Agility? No.
you know what I mean. So many game systems. I was running Cthulhu yesterday. I'm like, oh, that was Dex. So yeah, your order is still going to be the usual, which is N.E.R.A going first and Spoosh going first, and them having an argument about who's going to do the actual first.
Us? Arguments? No.
Yeah. Who's going first? Who's on first?
No, what's on first? Who's on second? You're welcome. Thank you.
No, seriously.
Thank you.
Who's going first? Yeah,
I am going first.
You are going first.
Yes.
Okay, so first is Spoosh. Then, no, sorry, other way around. N.E.R.A, then Spoosh. Then it is Fauna. And, oh shit, I forgot to wipe out Posey and Kai because they're both no longer with us.
R.I.P.
So, yeah, R.I.P. in chat. Because, they got
F
fucked
to
up.
send regards to
Yeah.
Percy.
F's in chat for Percy. Guy.
So Fauna and then Mayhem, who is the just slowest. So good thing you acted first, Mayhem. Starting to learn how this system works. If you are the slowest, you should punch first.
Exactly.
Seriously. No, that's how the system works. First person gets a free hit.
Mhm.
And
Right
everyone
on.
should have explodey ducks. That's the
That's
other morals
right.
here.
We'll have to write to Modiphius for them to make a errata for the next version of the book to come out. Exploding ducks, please.
100%.
The Reggie factor.
Yeah.
All right, so N.E.R.A, you are about 10 meters away.
Cool. So I'm not in the
Uh,
Reggie zone.
No, you're not in the Reggie zone.
I see Maisie running towards me.
Away from you. So a bit of red shift happening.
Are we running? Again?
I know. Are we? Are you?
I'm going to.
Oh, can you make that danger sense thing for me?
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. And I do like the sound effects. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
One success.
There's some non-localized potential danger here, but the exact source and nature, you don't know.
Would they have heard me yell, "There's a duck"?
They're 1.5 meters away from you. Yes, unless you yelled it really quietly.
No.
Yelled it really
There's
quiet.
a duck.
There's a duck.
So,
Okay, so
I'm
everyone
going to
would have heard.
assume yes.
Good. So they
Yeah.
may already know what's going to happen because they know about the ducks.
Okay, so this. A couple of exclave soldiers, they're probably in their late teens, early 20s to pull this kind of duty, right? So they're going to be nobodies because this is the shit duty out of nowhere.
That's not Maise's problem.
They've heard the iBot go past. They've come out thinking, I'll just fucking shoot the iBot, and get some fucking sleep. And so in tidy whities and boots, right? Because you're military, you never leave without your boots, because otherwise you're a dereliction of uniform, right? Although they are technically in dereliction of uniform because they're not wearing their lids. All right, no hats, so they'd be getting a fine for that. But the issue is they don't have to salute, right? If they got no lid on, so just in case there was an officer coming by, they're sweet. So they've come out. They're a little bit bleary-eyed. They've picked up the gun because they're going to shoot the iBot, and they see some strange woman scrabbling in the dirt who looks up, throws something into their tent, yells, "It's a duck," and fucks off. Sound about right?
Yeah. Perfect.
So,
Just to add chaos to the pot, N.E.R.A's just going to be like, and run after Maisie, going quack, 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 quack. She just runs as fast as she can because she's got no idea what's going on. Doesn't know why we're running in this direction. We were headed that way, but now we're going. I don't know what's going on, but Maisie, must have a plan.
yeah, that's typical of this game.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I think Fauna's probably going to follow along. I think she's going to throw out the cat Goose in front and go, and as Goose sort of bounds off, also under her house. I think. Oh no, sorry. Actually, I just realised I've gone out of order. Sorry, Spoosh.
Yep, Spoosh is next.
Yep, sorry,
Goose will be
I'll take it back.
well fucking unimpressed.
This works perfectly. Spoosh is just watching with a bemused look on his face. I'm just kind of.
All right, so as N.E.R.A legs it, right, and I will give everybody else an opportunity to react to this. You see a couple of little red lights about 2 meters in and just off to the side of the road, little red lights. And then they just go beep, 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 beep. Doing that noise. For everybody who's played Fallout and knows that noise, you know what's coming. And then, as you're at about 2 meters away from the rather stunned young gentleman, who are pretty fit, mind you, boom chicka wow wow.
Stunned and stunning.
Yeah. Got to get your jiggle on here, folks.
High charisma scores on
Hey,
each of them.
it's after 8:30 p.m. We're allowed to do this now.
You should have told me that first. I have charisma.
Talking about burying the lead, right? Yeah, right. So another set of little red lights pops up as well and starts to bip, 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 bip. So I'm going to give Spoosh and Fauna an opportunity to react to the bippy bippy noises and decide what they're going to... Now that N.E.R.A brought the bippy noises forth.
I found them for you folks. It's okay.
At this point, our two boots and saddles, boots and spurs kind of boys are fuck and jump into the tent.
It's been a minute, has it not? When's the minute up?
We're artistic license here, thanks. Come on.
I think Fauna's going to tend to Spoosh and go strategic retreat.
Spoosh is just not even say anything. He's just going to nod and kind of rub his forehead. Not so much embarrassed about what's happening in front of him. He expects this, but more embarrassed about how the Exclave guys reacted. He's just like not really helping my really case of the Exclave helping the Wasteland. Just kind of like nod to Fauna and just turn around and just like take his book out as he's doing it and just start trying to write up the approximate location we're in. So when we eventually get in touch with the Exclave again, can have them reprimanded.
Right, okay.
Explored.
So N.E.R.A and Mayhem are on the other side of the tent. Then Fauna and Spoosh have sort of backed off, and you hear, "Oh, it's a duck!" from inside the tent. Then, ring, boom, as the tent goes up. And can I get everybody to make me luck rolls, just like in survival? And then the 4 frag mines on the side of the road go off as well in a sort of like a really small version of the 1812 overture. Boom! Off they go. But yeah, luck and survival. Thanks, everybody.
1 success.
I rolled a 1.
Oh, that's a critical. That's 2 successes.
And a 19.
Yeah.
I rolled a 4 and a 2, and yet somehow I only got 1 success.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Yeah. And N.E.R.A?
I got 2 successes with a 3 and a 2.
Okay, so no one get covered in who we will just delightfully call Ben and Jerry. You know,
Nom, nom, nom.
or bits thereof. Oh, hello, buddy. Ian has come to say hello. This is quite unusual. Here we go. Chat. Say hello to Varian. Now,
Hi, Varian.
disappearing Varian.
Disappeared.
Yeah.
The ghost
And I
cat.
disappeared.
Ninja
There
cat.
we go. Magic Cat, Magic GM. Hey, bud. He never comes to say hello, like ever. Well, not here. This is unusual. Hey, mate. One of the
I like
campus
that he
cats.
just keeps making your face disappear
Yes.
through his tail.
well, you know.
in front of the camera.
He's so magic he made Spoosh disappear as well.
Well done, Varian. Well done.
Varian the magical cat. All right, come on, bud. Up you go. You gonna sit?
The cat's
Maybe.
back. I must disappear again.
No, we do not rub our face on the microphone. All right.
He's a black cat.
Thanks,
He
bud.
doesn't
Good
care.
to see you.
Yeah.
Tail in the face is a bit rude. Thanks, son. Right. So, well, that was fun, unless you're Ben and or Jerry.
R.I.P.
Or Reginald.
Hmm.
R.I.P. Reginald. F in chat for
Yeah.
Reginald.
F's in chat for Reggie.
Dun, dun,
I feel like we
dun,
need to
dun,
go back through all of the
dun,
episodes,
dun,
just having a running list of obituaries from this whole campaign.
That's what the credits are, just the running of casualties.
Yeah. End of season, it's just on 7 times speed going.
Oh, it's going to be huge.
Given the exploits of my toxic ex-boyfriend, yes.
So moving right along. You've got yourself through the checkpoint, and you come across another of the billboards. Sorry, buddy, need to move you off your seat because your seat is also my campaign notes. And this one says, oh, you like this one? This one isn't at all a commentary on geopolitical anything at all. Australia, the 14th state of the Commonwealth. That's what that one has. Because it's the Commonwealth of America and,
N.E.R.A's
Anyway.
right eye just twitches a little bit.
Turns alarming
I
for a second.
did actually go into a bit of socialist hate when writing that one, yes.
Really?
You never.
No, I just,
Oh.
yeah, never. Right. So as you were trucking along, again, it's night, and it's probably getting to about 2 a.m. when you again round come through a building, around a corner, because you're now in a almost in a city, right? As you're sort of wending your way from Erskineville. So you're coming down, oh God, I've forgotten my Sydney suburbs. It's been so long since I lived there.
It won't have street names
suburb.
anymore. It's fine.
No, it doesn't really matter. It's just for those playing along at home, plotting your journey on Google Maps. Maybe we could have one of those, journey of the party as they move up to the mountains.
It's just crisscrossing all over the Sydney area.
Like circles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't tempt me. I've had to do those for work. They take forever.
It's like getting a board kit of crayon on a map.
Just plotting anything in GIS data is a nightmare. Please let's not.
Could be interesting. Anyway, so as you're traveling along and seeing you're coming in, so you're in inner west, let's say. You're not exactly in Newtown area yet, just outside of that. Again, you round the corner, but this time you see lots of these blocks across the street, and you kind of come out and there's lights, searchlights, big searchlights, and these lights just go pop, 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 pop on where you are. And you start seeing one of the automatic turret lights starting to turn. When you hear kind of, all right, party order, marching order. Who's gone first? Who's on first?
I suspect N.E.R.A would be out front looking for traps, mines, that sort of a thing, maybe, if everyone's okay with that.
Yeah, you've got the map inside your head, basically, so I think that makes sense.
Yeah, I'd probably be next, I would imagine.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that makes sense.
You on the duck crew?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm invincible now, I've got these ducks.
From kind of where your ankles are, N.E.R.A, you hear, "What are you doing, you fools? Get down! Follow me down here quickly!"
Oh, it's Danger
And-
Noodle Boys. Oh.
And you see a Serpent Noir, a Ventre Rouge,
Danger
Whiz.
Noodle Boys.
a Beret,
What did I call them? Danger Noodle Dandies.
with
Amazing.
SNA in the middle, VR, and then a B underneath. So it's like SNA, VR, and then a B. The Serpent Noir, a Ventre Rouge Brigade. They're wearing little red berets with little
We remember
tassels.
they're red belly black snakes.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. N.E.R.A's looking at the
And-
searchlights, looking there down, looking at the searchlights, looking down and just going, oh.
No.
Oh.
They've got a cracked open sewer.
Yeah, but it's still them.
Right. So, and
She doesn't
they're in
care
like
about the sewer.
very fashionable, cutting edge, high fashion new fatigues.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And she's been, get in quickly before they.
Quick, everyone down. Just go down. And then N.E.R.A will pop down last.
And then just as you do, quite conveniently, almost like it was a narrative structure or something, because we never break the fourth wall on this show, never. And you'd
when
be
we
a
do.
damn communist to suggest it.
Yes, we are.
So, just as the last of you pop in there, that's when the searchlight locks to where you were just moments beforehand. Dun, dun, dun.
Where'd he
And
go?
he disappears again. And he's back.
Barry and the
He's got-
cat again.
I don't know. It's just so random. It's like, what's going on here? Hello. Oh, no, wrong accent. I'm French. Sorry, French people. Actually, no, I'm not. Your country nuked near my house. I'm still pissed about that. It was 40 years ago, but, fuck you lot. Keep your nukes to yourself, you wankers.
Plus the islands
Meanwhile,
that they
at
nuked in the
Woomera. Moment.
Pacific.
Yeah, well, Woomera is a little bit further away from my house was. Mururoa Atoll wasn't. It's like right next to my house. 3,000 kilometers is too close for a nuke as far as I'm concerned.
I think anywhere
Anyway,
is too
I'll get
close,
off my
but
soapbox now. Yeah, that. Collective punishment is a crime according to the United Nations, so I should probably forgive them, but I won't. Anyway, and I'm in another position to punish the French unless I'm just massacring their accent.
hello, Raiders.
So I think that's punishment. I think that's punishment enough. Hello, good timing. Just after I finished that rant. Excellent. Welcome. Good on you. Love your work.
It's okay. We're all confused.
Alrighty. Where were we? Oh yeah. I am French. So a Serpent Noir, La Ventre Rouge, of the La Serpent Noir, La Ventre Rouge Revolutionary Brigade in their oh so stylish military fatigues.
Yes.
A little bit of bling, not much. And really, really cute beret with a little bit of string on the top. So for those who are just joining us who have no idea who the Serpent Noir Ventre Rouge are, they are red-bellied black snakes who have been uplifted, forced evolutionary viruses into sentient beings. And they are one of the enforcer gangs for the Bridgertons who live and control or live on and around Sydney Harbour Bridge. Right, so they really sort of leaned into the 1890s just because, Bridgerton was a show, right? We all know it. We've seen it. We got Netflix, right? So the Bridgertons who live on the bridge and near the bridge and control the bridge really leaned into this, and they're very, very stylish as well. So the Serpent Noir Ventre Rouge, who work with them, are exceptionally stylish. Got some bling on the shoulder, this one. An officer,
Mm-hmm.
Stuff down here, real person, stuff up there, wanker.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I am Heloise. You may call me Hell, Louise. It's a name, because my underlings really like me a lot, so they give me this nickname, Heloise. You are not exclave. You are, in fact, the ones they are after. And she pauses, dramatic effect. And therefore, you, the enemy of my enemy, must be my friend. And she kind of leans in lightning quick. Does the kissy French thing on one on each at you, N.E.R.A. You've now got snake cooties on you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As if Spoosh's experiments weren't bad enough.
And like this happens to all of you, as all of a sudden there's like about 40 of these snake people around you. And they're like, so, Commander Heloise, should we leave the vicinity before we get bombed or something equally unpleasant that will make our very stylish uniforms very, very, very bloody and messy? This one's got stuff here, so clearly not a wanker. So Commander Eloise is like, I think this is a good idea, Commander Javert. So let us away to the super secret Serpent Noir Ventre Rouge Brigade hideout. And they're like, well, we, and all these little arms, because they're snake people, but they got little arms now. So I guess technically they're skinks.
If we chop off an arm, will it go back? Wait, that's tails.
Yeah.
It's limbs.
Did I say that there's about 40 of them, just in case
Look, it was an
Spoosh wanted to experiment
thought,
with
not
that?
An out loud thought.
Oh, all right. So we're just sort of pulling that one back, are we?
Yep.
Yeah, all right. I'll allow it. Thousands wouldn't.
Thank you.
Yeah,
My most magnanimous GM.
I know, yeah. It is Ramadan after all, so,
Sure.
Yeah. You got to have a little bit of forgiveness,
Yep.
Robot might be, a little bit peckish, not thinking straight.
Yeah.
It's late in the day.
Yeah. Synapse is not firing
really late.
correctly.
It's 2 a.m. Yeah. On account of, not eating. Right. So they take you back to their super secret hideout.
Can I ask, have they blindfolded us at any point?
No.
Cool. Good to know. Yep. Just checking.
Yeah, no, not at all.
It makes sense.
They didn't think of that because I didn't think of that.
Well, they're snakes. Snakes sense through their stomachs and the vibrations, so it makes sense for them to, if anything, put pillows on our bellies to make sure we don't know where we're going, as opposed to blindfolding us.
You have an additional doctorate in herpetology?
In Australia, I feel like you kind of have to.
I'm hoping to finish it by the end of, by the time we reach this super secret lair.
Got it. So you're a PhD candidate in herpetology then?
Right now, yes.
Okay, cool.
By the end of
Just
the
adding
night.
it to my list.
Yeah, by the end of the night, I'll have the doctorate. But it may be in French.
Do you also have a doctorate in the French language? Or will you also by the end of the night?
See, the problem is he'd be getting a doctorate in very bad fake French.
Terrible.
It's still a doctorate.
Yeah. Hey, any doctorate is a good one, which is about where I'm at now. Fuck. I've only got less than a year to go, and I'll have this rotten thing. Doctorate before death.
Well, that's the preferable way those two events happen, yes.
Yeah. Fuck. All right, let's move on and let's not talk about Chris's traumatic experiences with PhDs.
Let's talk about Spoosh's traumatic experience with PhDs instead.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
yet
do
to
that.
have one.
So yeah, they take you through through the sewers a bit, up through broken areas, and it's like, we went. Now we go to things you just don't know what's going. So you'll travel by map for this bit for a bit. It takes hours, like hours upon hours upon hours. And you go through sewers and up across the top every now and then, a little bit like Artyom, running through the horrid, gaseous of, the metro. Because I just thought of Metro last night there for a second. So it's a little bit like that in places, because also you're in it stinks. And you eventually, after a very long time, meal breaks here and there, they break out the little hexy stoves and, cook up a nice, broth and such, because all of a sudden now they're totally goth, and eventually, about a day later, you get to the super secret hideout, which is kind of the bit under and next to the first vault that you broke into for vault cracking day, but they've been taking a really long way to get there.
Mm-hmm.
If you just over the top and got there, you would have got there probably about 4 hours. They've taken about 24 hours to get there.
Well, that sounds about right.
And they seem really pleased with themselves.
French taking the
Really
scenic tour and
pleased.
everything in life.
And so Heloise is busy commanding for the majority of it. And she's like, so, enemies of my enemy, what are you doing here? What were you doing there? Then I know what you were doing here because we brought you here. But what were you doing there? Running into Tin Man checkpoint is a very silly, no?
Depends on your definition of silly, I guess.
My definition of silly is for wanted dead or even deader. God, you're fugitives wandering straight up to a exclave, power armored, armed and ready to kill you with chain guns roadblock. Yeah, that's my definition of silly, yeah.
Well, by that definition, yes, that was silly.
No, we didn't die. She said the people who are dead or deader is silly. So weirdly, we're not silly because they stepped in. The serpents here stepped in and stopped us before we could be silly. So technically, we were never silly to begin with.
I'll look at Fauna and go, I think I must be ill again. That actually kind of made sense.
Fauna puts a paw on N.E.R.A's forehead and like,
You are feeling
I
human.
tell.
So, what were you doing?
We're heading to the library.
If I might be so bold as to ask.
We're going to the library?
Oh, you want to go to the library?
Yes, we want to go to the library. I'd ask if I'm speaking English, but I'm
So
not sure anymore.
Well,
you
they're
want
not
to go to
exactly
the
speaking
then
French.
It could be a hearing.
then
Mm.
the Serpent Noir, Adventure Rouge, Revolutionary Brigade can help you get to the library.
In under 12 hours?
Oh, it would be difficult, but I think we could do it. Yes.
Fauna's just going to lean in and ask.
Remember,
what do
the
you get out of
library
it?
is. Oh, if this is military action against our oppressors. God, this voice is murder on throat. Where was I? Yeah. Being French. Oh, right. Back in character. Maybe not. If this action is a military against our oppressors, then we will support you like the sisters and brothers in arms that we are. And they also start slapping you on the back and
Vive
stuff
la
and smiling.
revolution? Question mark.
Mayhem will go, wee, spaghetti. And see if she can start blending in with them, speaking their language.
Yeah, all right. I think that requires a roll. Because, spaghetti's Italian and it's not sure that they actually understand Italian. So I'm
they
going to
understand
say charisma and fuck me, nothing else really works. Speech. Charisma
Yeah.
and speech.
Well, that happens to be one of my tag skills.
All right.
So I rolled a 3 and a 6, and I needed a 11.
Oof.
All right. So, yeah, look, a couple of them are actually bilingual and others said Italian.
I did say wee.
Does that help us or does that hurt us?
And they're like, aha, Franz. And they break out, the brie, and mice,
Nice.
jellied mice.
Oh.
And, the Jats crackers. So, they're really laying it on for you.
Oof.
Do
we have any of those Tim Tams left?
I
Tim Tams is
do.
currency.
We don't eat Tim Tams, though? On
You
special occasions?
Hang on, where are you sourcing all this gelatin to jelly rats and mice?
Do not ask. And we do not tell.
Probably the same place they're getting pate.
You see, once the fighting started and the exclave soldiers they fall down, they go boom, and then they're not using it. And protein, yeah. They got German there for a minute.
Yeah. Going all over Europe at this point.
Everyone we're talking about have just great amount of historical issues with libraries, and so Spoosh is just consistently concerned about this idea.
So, Soylent Green is people. Sorry, spoilers. Told you. The book was only released in 1964, so something like that. The book is called Make Room, by Harry Harrison, also writer of the Stainless Steel Rat series. And that kind of blew my mind as a kid when I found that out. There you go. The advantages of an arts education, folks. And also reading a lot of Harry Harrison as a kid. So yes, they are willing to escort you through the fighting, and you get a basic sit rep from them along the way. Which I'm doing terrible exposition here. I do apologize to those who's taught me screenwriting, but I'm never getting a gig in Hollywood, so fuck it. Let's have some exposition. The Exclave has basically, now that they're in charge, apparently, because now after the nukes, they voted on it and there is a new president, have basically mobilized lots of troops and they've taken out the La Perouse duchy. The Bridgertons are fighting a defensive action, so the Serpent Noir, La Ventre Rouge, Revolutionary Brigade are fighting like I don't know, French resistance style war because they're snakes.
Uh-huh.
They've
Yeah.
got like lots of guillotines laying around.
Yeah.
And baguettes.
That's how they cut their brie.
Hey.
Yeah, tiny little guillotines. Yeah.
Yep.
Which are a health hazard when you're a snake.
Yes.
Think about it.
Yeah, how many of them are missing like little tail nubs and things like that?
Shape
Yeah,
like
exactly.
sausages.
So the Exclave are basically doing a military takeover. They've squashed the Duchy of La Perouse. The Grand Duchy of Sydney has turned quisling and has allied themselves with the Exclave. And notably, no site in the Grand Duchy was new. The Nautical Republic of Cutterbull was completely eliminated. It's just gone because Cora nuked it. Like all
That
of it.
douche.
Yeah. The People's Republic of Waterhen is kind of not much left of that either. And the northern part of the Bridgertons of the bridge is gone. So they've like lost their sort of North Sydney holdings because there was Harden Daisio facility there, and it got nuked. They're struggling with the radiation that's come through, also through Milson's Point, because where Waterhen was nuked, because that was the submarine base. So that just got eliminated, and there's a lot of radiation through there around Milson's Point, the southern part of North. So yeah, that's about it, really. That's all they know in terms of the war, and yeah, it's a night thing. It's like most of the action happens at night, because it's easier because it's dark, and the Exclave can't see them as well because they're snakes and they're black. As in the Serpent Noir, La Ventre Rouge.
Indeed.
And that's it. So they are more than happy to have a couple of scouts to assist you getting to the library,
Excellent.
if you wish.
N.E.R.A will grab one of the mice and wipe off as much of the gelatin as possible and throw it down for Goose. While this is all this conversation's all happening.
Okay.
Yeah, little bits of mouse delicacy to Goose the cat. Sounds good.
Yep.
Is Goosemond?
There is Goose.
Would you think? A gourmand. Does he like his
Oh.
food? You
I just
know,
said,
is he
cat
one
wand.
who he's a cat, but there's like I got a cat, Raz, who's sitting right here, who will eat nothing but rue.
I think to have survived as long as he has, Goose will eat whatever is going.
Yeah.
All right, so Goose is basically horse.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Right. Then as you were putting it down and about to wipe off the gelatin, the mouse is already gone. And Goose is starting to lick the little bits of gelatin off your fingers that are left and eyeing off your fingers, even though you're a robot.
Just fling him down on the ground.
You also notice that Goose is eyeing on the snake's tails. It's flipping and flopping and flipping and flopping
Fauna.
and flipping and flopping.
Goose,
and...
don't make me put you in the pouch again.
A piece
He's
of
a
bread.
cat.
Yeah, my cat understands getting on and off the table. Goose will understand this.
You can see Goose processing the advantages and disadvantages, the calculations happening. So I really want to bite that thing versus going back in the pouch.
Without
And you
snacks.
can see he just does a
Pouch time without snacks.
he just walks off somewhere else for a bit.
Good Goose.
Good
Tail
boy.
in the air. Not even a look back. It's like,
No, it's fine. Showing the butt is a sign of trust.
So you get some rest and ready to next night to hit the road.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you've got anything else
No.
you want to do in the meantime. Nope. All right.
Nothing for
I would like to, actually before the night ends, just see if they have raided any of the Exclave, patrols or anything, just kind of take an inventory on what they've got and see if there's anything I recognize or anything they've given indication on.
They're not really raiding as such. They're hit and run at the moment. So they're trying to, because they're a resistance brigade, they're not tooled up for, they were a street gang, right? Turned pro. So they're not really tooled up for stand and fight type operations. They're more run in, hit something soft, burn something, blow it up, run away. They have captured a couple of things. They've got a little bit of EC, so electro cartridges, so a bit of laser ammo, which they really have no use for. They can give you a little bit of that.
Yes, please.
We do have some laser guns as well from last time, so that'll help.
Yeah, so look, throw yourself a couple of damage dice. See what comes up. That's how many you manage to sort of yoink for yourself. Explosives, though, they really are not keen on giving anything like that out because they're using them. That's kind of what they're doing at the moment is, IEDs and stuff like that. In fact, they're like, so, Miss Jones, you have the explosives, yeah? And now they're German again.
Yeah.
We.
Leave me alone. I'm Australian. I can only speak Strine. Yeah, you tell them. Report from my peanut gallery here. So, yeah, they're like, if you have the boom boom, then we will be very glad to take it off your hands.
Oh, no. I need these. What I have, I need. If you have some I could borrow, I can bring them back. But, but no. I can't.
He laughs a bit and says, what one does not borrow explosives.
No, that's borrow. But no. I need all that I have. That is not wee.
Yeah. And this is very how you say fucked. But is understandable. And they're ready to go. You've got two guides, Henri and Javert. Who you already met Javert on the way in.
For the damage dice, I got a 4 out of 5.
Okay. So, I can't remember what they are. So for damage dice, I mean these ones. Yeah.
I thought you would get me to actually count the numbers. Oh no, in that case, yeah. For it, it's 1 damage and 1 effect with a happy face, and then the other one was blank.
So that's 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so 3. So yeah, like if you just that's how many cartridges you get, because there are not too many of them around.
Absolutely.
Not in Australia. So you set out as soon as it goes dark, and again pass yet another of the billboards. This one says, "Obey the exclave and be free." And through a bit of a circuitous route, you notice there's like trench lines being formed amongst the rubble and ruins around, sort of like King's Cross and that area. As you sort of, actually, no, you're not going anywhere near King's Cross. You're coming from, where are you coming from? Barangaroo. Through the CBD and where the library is. So yeah, but what you're seeing is trench lines where the Bridgeton regular army is like setting up machine gun posts, and barbed wire is starting to be strung out. There's makeshift mortars. You can see as you're going past, and like dugouts are being dug and stuff like that, so they've got protection from the vertebrates going overhead. A lot of chemical production happening. Those with science will go, oh yeah, they're cooking up explosives, right? So they're moved to full war production, doing as much as they can to defend themselves with the little military hardware that they have. There's a lot of bows being constructed. They do eye off the 2 bin chickens because, feathers. As the boas and fletchers are making arrows, and yeah, they're going full war footing, trying best to hold off the exclave. Of course, it's like playing Civilization, right? When you're the ones with, bows and arrows against tanks, they're kind of losing the fight, but they're fighting and they're doing their best, right? So they're setting up tank traps, they're setting up trenches and trench lines so that the armor, has to jump over it, whilst the support for the power armor troops, then has to clamber down into the trenches, which means they can swamp the guys in the power armor, and you're seeing the odd dead power armor suit, but you're seeing more dead Bridgertons, Exclave. Right? They're losing. It's very obvious that they're losing, but they're doing their best. Hey, buddy, please do not stand on that. Disconnection by cat was very close then. Yeah, up in your box, mate. Illidan being the terror that he is. Oh, hello, Illidan. Do you want to talk to your adoring fans? No? Off he goes. So yeah, picture this World War One mixed with a little bit of modern warfare. If you ever seen that really early Doctor Who where the coloured mutants are fighting, and it's like I forget what episode it was, but where they show the beginnings of the Daleks when they were coloureds, and the war going on that never ends, and they've got, everything is bombed out and shelled, and there's trench lines and barbed wire everywhere, and some are throwing rocks and others are using bows and crossbows and others are firing laser guns, then that's what you've got happening at night. So it's all very pretty as bombs and, old school smoke powder style gunpowder bombs and shots are going off, because that's the only thing that can be quickly cooked. So there's smoke and lights and shit everywhere. It's all going off. So it's what you are being led through. Every now and then there's get down as explosions go off, and you're sort of having to dodge and weave and what have you to get through all of this. But after many, many hours of getting through most of the night, you are delivered to basically the New South Wales State Library, the Mitchell Library, right next to the Parliament there. And that, I think, is a very good time for us to take about a 12-minute break, I believe it is tonight, as we listen to the new radio packet. So, yeah, we will see you in about 12 minutes or so. Okay? See you soon. Good evening, listeners. I'm your host, Lawson Johns, and you're on Exclave Public Information Radio. Obey as instructed and be free.
My name is President John Henry Eden III, President of the Commonwealth of America. After that recent dastardly attack by communist infiltrators, the USS Coral Sea was forced to retaliate in force. Cora, as you call her, reached out to me to inquire if the Enclave, and America, home of the free, could help. And by George we could. Elections were held, and in a landslide victory I triumphed as your president. Rejoice in the protection and stability that my noble Enclave troops bring to the Cinder's wasteland. Obey the directions of my exclave soldiers and no harm will come to you. Finally, in a showing of your fraternal love and devotion to your newfound freedom, the exclave expect the following communist agents: N.E.R.A, Fauna Bruha, Maise Mayhem Jones and Dr. Heironymous Spoosh to be apprehended and surrendered alive, along with all of their property, and, most importantly, a small leather case. Rewards for those with information. Welcome to the Liberty family. Obey as instructed, and be free.
Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. He is trampling out the vintage where the grapes of wrath are stored. He hath loosed the fateful lightning of his terrible swift sword. His truth is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on. I've seen him in the watchfires of 100 striking camps. They have builded him an altar in the evening to the damp. I can read his righteous sentence by the dim and flaring lamp. His day is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His day is marching on. I've read a fiery gospel written burnished rose of steel. As he deal with my contemners, so with you my grace shall deal. Let the hero born of woman crush the serpent with his heel. His God is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah.
My name is Lawson Johns, and you've been listening to messages of hope, truth, justice, and freedom on Exclave Public Radio. Obey and be free. Good night. Hey, we're back. Apparently. So we had a little break. You got to listen to the Star Spangled Banner and other rousing, patriotic music from the land of the free. Yeah, we'll go with that, shall we?
Disclaimer, so long as you obey the rules.
Yeah, and you're rich.
And you're rich, yeah.
And not a woman. And
Or
Christian.
anything identifying as anything else that's not a man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. So, it's land of the free, asterisk.
Yes.
C conditions.
Terms and conditions apply.
Oh, and don't they? Right, so this is the Australians commenting on the geopolitical nature of another country that we're hoping to get into in a couple of months. So, and we're putting this on the internet, and we've already paid for that holiday. So maybe we should shut the fuck up and move on. Yeah, America, we really do love you. Just your press are fucked, dude. You gotta fix that shit.
They've got amazing candy, though.
Yeah.
Oh, look, people there are lovely. It's just the government that's fucked. And the people who vote that government in, so the people are fucked too. So I should probably stop now. Let's move on. Because we haven't... Yeah, nothing to see here. You are outside the library, and it's actually pretty cool. It's got columns and shit. It's nowhere near as banged up as the rest of the which is quite surprising. Like you would think this would have been hit pretty hard, but apparently no one's really in books. So
So
know, right?
of our time and the horrors that we're facing.
The lie is
Yeah.
what it is.
Saz, do we actually have the library picture or not? Yeah, we can chuck that up. So for those who haven't seen the Mitchell Library, and floor plan, they can have a look at that while we drone on. There we go. So it's coming up for you now, chat, to have a look at. Complete with damage and ink splots. I thought I was in an ink splot mood when I made it. Yeah. So you're going to come into the entrance, which is like down the bottom there in the middle. And there's detritus around, there's shit and newspapers and dust bunnies and dust and bricks and broken bricks and, all the usual sort of post-apocalypse vibe stuff going on, seeing as how this is, the post-apocalypse and all. So there's a bit of junk lying around, the odd broken chair, those horrible little plastic chairs that you get in primary school, where the one leg wobbles no matter what you do. You get up, you bend it, it wobbles, and you think you got that one, and then you bend it again, and no, it wobbles, and then you bend it too much, and the fucking leg breaks off, and then the teacher yells at you, and you're in a shitload of trouble because that's the third chair that you've broken that day. So yeah. Or was that just me?
I feel
At
like
my
there
school,
was
we
some
made
repressed
wind
trauma
chimes out
there.
of them. Yeah, there probably is. My school, we just made wind chimes out of the broken ones. That's the thing.
I feel like maybe you were the kid in the class that ate the Clyde glue.
Nah. That wasn't me.
Mm-hmm.
often.
Sounds like someone that ate glue.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm the GM, just remember that, right?
It's okay if
all
we
the
can
same.
roll him a complication where his lips get clagged together. It's fine.
That's right. And since no threats of being the GM ever worked on us, apart from to inspire.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
Hate you.
Yeah.
Mom, make him stop.
My players are
Shan't.
being mean to me.
Problem of your own making.
Right, so there's shit and broken chairs and general crap everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
At least my cat loves me. It's giving me a wash, or I taste nice because I just ate pizza. So yeah, the general layout, N.E.R.A, is you want to go down.
Yeah.
Because the vault is down. So after some moments, you find your way down, you are eventually, we'll just not describe all this because you'll get there eventually. You find the entrance to the National Library of Australia vault, which has, this wonderful PR slogan above it. National Library of Australia, get a book up ya. Oh, come on. You knew that was coming.
I saw it in neon signs in the distance. I knew that that's where we were heading, and still the cringe factor is real.
I want a t-shirt.
Yeah. National Library of Australia, get a book up ya.
That will be what makes it to the merch shop, won't it?
Hey, we have your
Just sell notebooks with get a book up, yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Fluffy, the sleepy time goat. I'm pretty proud of Mr. Fluffy, the sleepy time goat.
I have to admit, I do want a notebook.
Coming
with
to
get
the
a book up,
Meeples and
yeah.
Dragons merch store soon.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Like Mr. Fluffy, the sleepy time goat onesie, I think is totally up there, totally fashionable. And now we've got the Serpent Noir La Ventre Rouge beret and hat cap.
Cool. So we've got a onesie
cat
and a
badge.
beret and a notebook.
Yeah.
Cool.
Going well.
Yeah. And rubber
You can
ducks.
put and rubber ducks with timers may or may not contain explosives. Probably
I don't know how
won't.
you can get that through shipping. I think Australia Post might take issue with that.
See, what I would do them as a marketing thing here, just going completely into it, or at least a brand, sort of as a product, is I would have the dial on the duck make all that noise, but that opens up, and inside is like lollies and shit.
I can do you one better.
Yeah, go on.
It goes tick, 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 tick. And when it opens up, it's a little rubber ducky bath bomb.
Yeah, all right. Or we can have both. You making notes here, Saz? You should be lapping this shit up.
Thanks, audience, for coming to our marketing session.
Yeah. Product brainstorming session brought to you by these two idiots. Right.
So N.E.R.A will turn around to everyone and go, don't touch anything. Look, do not touch. Hands in pockets. Hands in pockets.
Hands in pouch. What
Um,
happens if we touch something?
this unit will not be held responsible for your actions.
Which is fine. I'd just like to know what the consequences are.
If you, given our previous series of consequences, if you enact anything that requires consequences in here, you're going to have to deal with me.
Oh, red are you? Okay, got it. Thank you.
So you're at the vault entrance, and well, it's a vault.
It's a vault.
Shall we go in?
It's locked. So you shan't go in
Oh.
because you gotta unlock it. Because
Easy.
as N.E.R.A will quite happily tell you, this vault was not designed for people. There's no people in there. Because there's no reason for people to be in there.
Nope.
The books go in there. So, yeah, you gotta, like, find a way to get in. Now, what you can see is there's a way for a Pip-Boy to be connected.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also a magnetic card reader. And there's a keypad.
Spoosh, is this able to interface with your Pip-Boy?
We can give it a shot. It should, but I'm hesitant to say yes, it can.
Mm.
It can.
All right.
It can. And it pops up a little sequence on your Pip-Boy and says, please enter password.
I wonder if I can. Do you reckon, like, is this something you know the password of, or do we need to
No,
Yeah,
N.E.R.A doesn't know the password.
attempt some sort of illicit access?
Are you
You
going
are,
to hack
like-
the system?
Sitting at a desk, right? So it's like an old school. You've got the vault, right? And then next to the vault is like a wooden roll top desk with the Pip-Boy access. The roll top is down. It's got a couple of drawers in it, and nice, one of those nice, lovely, sort of like old school leather felt blotter on it. Like 1920s style.
Mhm.
It's got nice little leather corners. There used to be a blotting pad there, but that's been replaced with felt because no one's used ink for a very long time. So it's got one of those.
Maybe we should check the desk before we jump to anything.
Can we lift up the felt, or is it embedded in?
Oh, you can lift it up.
I'm going to lift up the felt because where do we keep passwords? We keep them on Post-its underneath our blotters.
Amazing! There's a post-it note there. And it says slogan. Pass
Oh.
PWD slogan.
Oh, he thinks he's so clever.
Gonna make it say it. Go on.
Oh,
I know the password.
N.E.R.A takes willpower damage. Spoosh. Get a book up here.
Yay! 1 point to the
Sure.
GM.
Type it in. Is that YA with 1A or
YA.
is there
As in young adult. YA.
yeah, not yeah.
It's
Oh, young adult.
Oh, see, that makes it so much worse.
Yeah. This is what has been in my head. This is why I'm having trouble.
Get a book up a young. No, I was not thinking anywhere near that.
No, I was
Wrong
going
with
for
you?
like just a normal book.
I have a brain that hates me. That is what is wrong with me.
Oh, what is seen cannot be unseen. What is
This is my
thought cannot
gift
be
to you all
unthought.
tonight. Either really terrible sound effects or horrible brain shit.
Ah, trauma. Thank you.
That would be correct though. That is the password.
Spiritual cringe putting it in himself. As you say, so like it seems strange that they've created a receptacle to keep books, but they're locking them away so people can't access them. Kind of.
Oh, I see what just happened in chat there, Shadowmere.
That's funny.
All right.
Get it up here.
Get a book up here. All right.
As long as it's not War and Peace, we should be fine.
Entire Encyclopedia Britannica.
Britannica.
The
I was
youngins
thinking the
won't know
exact
what that
same
even
thing.
is.
Any of the Russian masters, yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Right. So there's that noise that all vaults make as they're opening to announce that they're opening, and the door sort of pushes out in ever so slightly, and then it's going to roll away one. So it takes a good, 30 seconds for all of that to stop.
While that's going
And-
on, I'm going to lean into Spoosh with the cover of the noise and just go, you need to think really hard and cleverly about what you need to find. You need to be precise and explicit.
Fuck.
I know. I'm scared too.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to.
How do you
fulfill those
know
requirements.
this? Just how do you know that you need to be like that? It's like, like you might be my partner or something here, and you've already figured out exactly what I'm gonna do.
I've it's 7 sessions in. I've been playing this game for 7 sessions. I figured it out.
She figured it out, Raz.
If you can fuck us over, you will.
What do you have any suggestions to?
Well, we need to find out what this case is, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. First and foremost, I think that's what everyone's hunting us for. I think that's paramount. We need to figure out whether or not we can pawn it off to someone, where it needs to go, if it's worth anything to us, that sort of a thing. I think secondly, and I know this is going to be hard, what we can do, if this case is worth something to us, what we can do to get the exclave off our back. Because I know you think they're the good guys. I don't think they're working in everyone's best interests up there.
That's true. I mean, I'm like all groups. There's rogue factions of them.
I think we've got a pretty hefty, well-armed rogue faction out there. And I like to think that you're one of the good ones, but I will absolutely take you out of the equation if you get in my way.
Sounds like the ethics board all over again. All right. I'll try and find that. Well, yeah, the Spoosh was going to think about the case and be like, all right, order of priorities. Case, and then survival from rogue groups. I'm on board.
Yes.
Sounds good.
Excellent. Maisie, no fire. Fauna, there's no people in here, but no people eating plants, please.
Fine.
Thank you. This is my home. Think of it like that, okay? I know I did some considerably horrible things in your homes, but not here, please. Cool.
So, as you walk in, there's a kind of noise. And you can smell potpourri. It's covering like a really kind of dank, musty smell. And it's really dark as you step in. And is like quite foreboding because, you're stepping into this dank, dark, musty smelling cave. But then there's like this psh, 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 and potpourri, and smells a whole lot better. And you hear that, sort of, the buzzy noise just before lights turn on, like really bright lights turn on.
Yeah, N.E.R.A's gonna turn her lights off
Yeah, well, you know that noise. The others might not so much, but
Okay.
the electric buzz of and then pop as about 8,000 watts of halogen lights kind of illuminate this relatively small room you are in. It's really unpleasantly bright as you realize you have walked into a space that is probably about 3 meters long by about 12 meters wide. And there is just, it's in a curve, and everything is light. It's like the brightest stage lights you could ever imagine, right? Just everywhere, except for a door. And there's one door, wooden style door with a little knob on it, and it has a little sign that says library personnel only. And it's got a little key thing. And N.E.R.A, you have one of those little key things.
Yep.
Pops that little finger.
I hereby deputise you into the National Library of Australia. I don't know if this is even a thing, but you guys need to come with me. So come with me. And I'll walk over to the door and like,
Yeah, it flicks through the ident. You get a, just feedback through the door. User identified. Welcome back. National External Recovery Unit 37.
What's our role? Like, what's our title if we've been deputized to the library? Are we librarians now?
assistant librarian. You have not earned the right to be a librarian. You're an assistant librarian.
It's fair.
And it goes through the process of, credentialing the others and what have you. Almost instantaneous. No, access granted. So you just see N.E.R.A, put a finger in, turns the lock, everything works, door opens. Of course, N.E.R.A, you catch sight of the laser cannons disarming, and all of the lights sort of easing back.
I tell no one about the cannons. They're my friends.
Oh yeah, there are. Yeah. Ron and Stacy, they're
Yeah.
they're
Fuck yeah.
not
We
bad.
had good chats.
Yeah. You haven't seen them for a while, a couple 100 years, but
They haven't changed a bit.
no. So you enter, and all of the lights start to pop, overhead lights start saying, and you can see, it's not a huge chamber, but at the back you've got escalators and go down. And if anyone knows Melbourne Central Station, them ones. So Melbourne's no Parliament.
Parliament.
Yep. Whoa down, all the way down. Express ride to hell all the way down. Escalators, and you're just in the there's a few magazines and books and stuff. Not much in this little thing. There's probably only about a couple of thousand tomes.
Yeah.
In this sort of intro area, but these are all the ones that are requested to be brought up from the stacks for easy access. So the ones that government officials would want to look at more often than not, or people who had actual special access back when the vault was still open. So that's that sort of stuff. You know, it's all kind of common, not real special collection stuff. A lot of laws and boring things like that. Few dead bodies, well, skeletons. Kind of adorning the place. You get the sense that the doors closed, and then they wanted to get out. They couldn't. You see a couple of stains in the corner. Then you remember, oh yeah, this thing was built without toilets because
no humans.
people weren't supposed to be in here.
Yeah, don't get lost, folks.
Yeah. And as you're sort of getting yourself reacquainted with the space, it's been a while. You were here once or twice, pre-ruin. You can access some stuff across the public address system. Yeah. Hey, funky visitors! It's Trover!
They totally came up with the slogan.
Hey! Is that? Oh, Dirty, that's N.E.R.A 37! How you been, biatch?
Yo, dog, what's up?
Oh, my man, my friend, my gal, my bot has been... it's been all right. You know, ain't seen anybody for a while.
Yeah, chill, dude. It's been a while. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, like the door closed, and then the librarians. I don't know, stopped moving a little while ago. He's like, yeah. So hey, what brings you to town?
Offload some books, get some more info, come talk to you.
Oh, mate, who's my favourite?
Am I your only one at this point?
37. Oh, no, I think 52's still out there somewhere.
Oh, sweet.
And I had a yarn with 128 a while back, but I haven't heard from him since.
How it is.
Yeah, maybe they got a new job. I don't know. Not everybody keeps old Trover in the loop, right?
Wow. That is a crying shame, my man. A crying shame.
Oh, tell me about it. So, what can I do you for?
Well, I've got a pack to
unload. If this computer had... Yeah. All right, you want to replace... You want a replacement, or you want a refurb, or...
No.
Hey, you know what? It's really cool... I got this really, really cool one in yellow, and it does stuff. It's really cool. I've been bored, so I've been tinkering a little bit. And this one, I've got to show you. Look, and you just get access to experimental lab granted.
Oh, okay. Folks,
and
I'm not going to lie.
Hey, I got to show you this one.
Okay. Yeah, cool.
I know, it's awesome because it's like yellow.
Spoosh, really hands in pockets.
No worries.
Cool.
And it's you bought friends.
Yeah, my
Oh.
man. You think I'd pass up the opportunity?
And little hologram faces sort of like pop up. They're like little projector faces. They're like this big. Of I'm gonna steal it outright. Max Headroom is kind of faces, and they're like this big. They just pop up in front of you. It's like in front of Spoosh. It's like, hey, I'm Trover.
He's the boss.
Oh, Spoosh kind of like do a exclave sort of salute and then bow. It is a distinct honor to be an assistant librarian under your service.
Whoa, dude. Yeah. I'm not military, man. Yeah, those guys are, and you see the little hologram, like this is like this big. They are so square. Right.
See, I will attempt to adopt the culture of my new organization. Yes, the exclave to have 4 corners, each one more imbecilic than the last.
Trover is like leans towards N.E.R.A as much as a AI that fills the entire room can. He goes, they are square, aren't they?
Oh, so square. So square.
And the AI kind of like in full hearing. I mean, he does this little radical dude, little AI in front of you. Spoosh just like, yeah, right on. Every other little AI hologram that you can see is like eye rolling, except for the one in front of Spoosh, which you go, yeah, right. You can see all of this. This is like not hidden. It's like there's little, they're all over the shop. There's like at least 60 of them in this room. He's forgotten to turn off the projectors for the other ones.
Hey, Trevor.
Yeah.
So I've got to put some books in the collection, but I was hoping that I could maybe check out some books as well. Is that chill?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, that is totally chill.
Sweet.
That is so chill, Mom, that it is frosty.
Ice
Right? Yeah, totally ice cold. And at this point, he's like, oh, that reminds me. And hey, yeah, comes over the mic, the PA as as Trover does his version of Ice Cold 3000 and Andre and Outcast. It's worse than my version, and my version is pretty terrible.
Yep. I think
Don't make
Nephthys
me
is
sing it
taking
to
the
make it
power.
better.
Can we head towards while this delightful rendition is going on, can we please head towards the experimental lab?
Oh, yeah. Just follow the lights on the ground, man. This was what I never allowed to access before, was it?
No.
Yeah, that was like
man.
totally
like
above your pay grade.
A promotion or something? Are you offering me a promotion here now?
No, I'm just doing this on the slide, dog.
On the DL. Gotcha. Cool. Sweet as.
Yeah. Like, I haven't heard from the boss in Canberra in, a little while.
Yeah.
212 years, 37 days, and 6 hours and 15 minutes and 12 seconds.
Yeah, but just on the down low, who needs that guy, right?
Oh, no, he's a
we're cool
dick.
here. He's such a douche. But yeah,
I know, right? Like,
I totally did not say that.
yeah, oh, no, that Commonwealth AI guy, that Kai, complete wanker.
Absolute tosser.
You know? Absolute. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think he is.
Yeah.
Commonwealth AI or something, you know?
So I heard a rumor.
Fuck me, I'm funny.
I heard a rumor while I was up there. He's down. Decommissioned.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I
With
must have fucked
reputable-
up good time. I better
Yeah.
go talk with
big
Stacy
boss.
over in tax. She'll know.
Yeah. Yeah. Just be nice to her, eh?
Yeah. Stacy's a bit of a pill, but you know.
Yeah.
It's
But
all
it's
right.
going to hit her hard.
we're
So
all right.
just, you know.
Yeah. I'll find out what's going on. She'll know if Kai's lost his job or what have you, or you know, been defragged. Or something,
He's
you know?
lost his job. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Cool.
ooh.
So what have we got going on here?
Oh, you know, I've just been, you know, tinkering a bit last little while, couple 100 years, you know, doing my thing. Yeah, so as you're sort of walking and talking, there's, you all the way down, then all the way again, you know, because as soon as you step on it, the elevators are going quite fast. And for the rest of you, you're kind of like, fuck, as this elevator just like, you know, really, really fast. Again, not really designed for humans or biological entities of any variety. So it's like rocketing down at about 20 times the usual speed of a fast elevator. Like you're hanging on for grim hope because, and it does dawn on you, N.E.R.A, that maybe you might need to get Trevor to slow the thing down at the end because you can calculate
Trevor?
your stay on trajectory, but the biologicals are going to splat into the floor.
I'll look over
At
my
about
shoulder and
150
just go,
kilometers
so
an
did you
hour.
guys- Oh shit! Hey Trevor,
Yeah,
calm your farm, man. Calm your farm.
yeah. How so, bro?
The organics are going green. You slow it down. Chill.
Okay, is this better for them? Will they understand me now?
No. The escalator, my man.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, and it winds it back to about 100 kilometers an hour.
Sweet. Yeah.
Still lethal.
You guys can calculate
Lethal.
this, right? Oh.
No, it's still lethal.
Like just above walking pace, my dude.
Oh, you want me to take it out a lot?
Yeah.
It seems very inefficient. You sure?
Yeah, I hate it.
Okay. Yeah.
I hate it, but yeah.
Yeah, it's quite inefficient. I don't know why we keep him around.
All
All right, fine. And Fauna, a little like Max Headroom head pops up in front. And it's like, hello. Is this going too fast for you?
So we're going walking.
As you're
pace now,
like
right?
screaming down at 150 kilometer. Yeah.
Yes. Actually, at 150 k's, I don't think Fauna can even speak. It's just
Right.
bits of her
Thank
muzzle
you.
like flapping.
Thank you for your input. Noted. So Trevor's like, oh yeah, okay, okay. I'll slow it down a bit. And it drops to about 35 kilometers an hour, and just about, hey, can I have a agility check from the meat sacks?
So
And so
just
at this point in
agility?
time, I will remind you that Shadowmere gave me a complication.
Is it just agility?
Agility plus. Oh, I don't. God, I've got the
Athletics?
Trevor voice now. Hey, agility plus.
Athletics or survival?
I'm thinking athletics here. Unless survival is higher because you're gonna need it.
My survival is higher.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah.
I have 0 in both.
Hooray!
Oh, yeah. Okay, groovy, man.
Oh, thank God. Okay, I got a critical success.
I think we need to orchestrate every session an opportunity for Spoosh to go unconscious.
So, how many successes is that? Okay. Cast, I am going to remind you that action points are usable. They're not a resource that you want to hang on to when you are 150 kilometers an hour and you suddenly decelerate within 1 second.
How many action points
To-
can I spend?
5 kilometers per hour. You're all people who know a little bit about physics. You live in the modern world. I will allow you to meta this to figure out a human being, other biological bag going from 150k to 35k an hour in 1 second is going to travel.
Unpleasantly, one might imagine.
So we
Yes.
have 5 action points as a pool. Is that right?
There is 1 in the pool, and you have 6. No, I gave you an extra 1 for that terrible pun. You have 7.
I rolled an
And you can
extra
buy.
dice.
All right, and
And
you
I
have
got
luck
1.
points as well.
I got 1 success.
Okay, 1 success. Do you think 1 success is going to be enough? I say again in my flight attendant voice. Check the exits to your left and to your right.
Please return your trays to the upright and full.
I rolled another dice and now I have 2 successes.
Okay. So that's would have cost you 4 action points, so you're out.
I
Well done.
spent the extra action points, and somehow with a target pool of 3, I've rolled 2 1s, a 2, and a 3.
Woo!
Okay, so that's 1, 2, that's 2, 4. Wow. Okay.
It's
Five.
these dice, the XP
Successes.
dice. They're phenomenal. I mean, the random dice.
Okay, and we got to hydrate. Hail, hydrate.
Spoosh is just surfing on the escalator.
Well,
Wanna,
at least
also
he's
do-
not wee splat.
At least he's not becoming Spoosh jerky.
True. Or sploosh.
Oh, right then. So, what's the order that you're in on the escalator? On
N.E.R.A's first.
N.E.R.A first. Yeah,
I think,
then
Keeping left.
I think Fauna might be after.
yeah, then
And
Feel like I'd be at the
and
end.
who's next?
yeah. All right. So Spoosh.
Feel like
after-
you don't trust me when I ask you these questions.
No, we absolutely do not.
100% do not. No.
No.
All right, and so 5 successes for Spoosh. N.E.R.A doesn't need any because she knows what's coming and she's a robot. Fauna was
So it was 2, but I used an action point to roll an extra 1, so I've got 3 at the moment.
3, and Mayhem, who's at the back, got 2. All right. Nothing happens. You all manage to hang on as the escalator suddenly decelerates.
Just Spoosh and maybe Maisie, like, just, sort of get cushioned a little bit by bumping into the back of Fauna.
Well, I was thinking of using my complication to then 10-pin bowl you all off with the person at the back.
I mean,
You know.
can.
The
I can,
complication's
but
supposed
it's
to
no
make
fun
things harder
now,
for you,
'cause-
not for us.
You bought things, so I'm not that mean.
You just want to
Well, I
save
am,
it for
but-
something more fun.
Yeah, you got something else planned.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I do. Right, so you get to the bottom, and a door to your left opens up. There's like ding. It's got like experimental projects on it.
Do.
As you open it up, all the lights come on, and there's a yellow backpack. And Trover is like, yeah, it's mellow in yellow, dude.
Oh, yeah.
This is the best one. Like the one.
What is so good about it?
Well, your meat bag friends are gonna really, really like this one.
Because
What? You're not gonna try it and see? Oh, all right, I'll tell you. Trevor's like, the arms spring out, and this one has 4 arms on it. 4. Like 2 at the
Ooh.
top and 2 at the bottom. It's like, I know, right? 4 arms. How
It's-
cool is that?
forearmed is forewarned, folks. I see what you did there, my buddy. I see what you did there.
I was just waiting for it. Offered
I'm tired, okay?
and accepted. Thank you. So it's got like 4 arms. Before you only had 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
But wait,
There's more?
there is more.
Is it a set of steak
Each-
knives?
As
one
as
for
you
two.
look at the arms, they've got tiny little hands. Like tiny little baby hands with 5 little baby fingers. Like a real boy.
A real kid, folks.
Yeah, they got like little hands. As it, but wait.
There's more?
You can take the hands off.
Get
And then I
upset.
noted in
Put steak knives on
your
it.
current one, you did a little bit of off-site modification there, 37.
Yeah.
So that not entirely legal flamethrower mod that you put on.
Yeah.
I won't tell if you don't.
Tell
You can
about
attach
what?
that instead of the little hands. You can pop the hands off, and you can pop your
Trevor?
flamethrower on.
I may have been too harsh in the past. I may have thought you were middle management and not fit for much else. But this, my good sir, my man, my boss, this may be.
Hey, who looks after you? He's like, hey.
Yeah, you do, my man. You do. Yeah.
And look, I got for your meat bag friends too. This little you get freaky deja vu as Posey rocks up. It's not Posey. It's just a postal delivery unit. And there's like a few select magazines on it. So each of you may choose a skill or statistic book for a one-time stat or skill increase.
For
Okay.
humans and Roo.
So that's for everyone. So you can choose that. Like, you're in a library. You can take time to browse to get the right book for you. So basically, off camera, you guys can, in addition to your current, your level up that you just had, can take an additional stat point or an additional skill point. Because
100% not setting us
books.
up for the next thing that's going to happen.
Not at all. No.
No.
This is not a power up.
So you're
No.
saying I could potentially increase my agility
You could potentially increase your agility,
or my
yes.
strength?
Or your strength, yes.
I'm just checking. It's just like I feel like it's just to make sure, because otherwise I'm going to sit there and regret it. Like the rules for where they cap at still apply, right? We can't go above.
The rules for where they cap at still apply. Yes, you cannot go
Nice try,
over.
And okay, that's
Yet.
not what I wanted to go with, but just if it turned out that wasn't the case, I would have been kicking myself.
Yes, the cap rules still apply.
Cool.
Yep. So yeah, what else did you want, man? You know?
So
You want
Nera's
to drop
gonna
off some books?
Nera's going to turn to the group and go, right, so we're in a library, but I don't want anyone getting lost because, well, you saw what happened to those. And just quietly, like, bless his cotton socks, but he can be a bit of an idiot sometimes. So let's just be careful, right? So if anyone's got anything that they want to read up on, I highly recommend. We've got rations. Let's hang here for a bit. You guys should be fine. I can drop off some books. I can make sure that I'm updated to the latest version of my operating system. Chat with Trevor, get any intel on our way to where we want to go next. And figure out what the hell that thing is. And she points at the briefcase.
Joe's like, oh, that thing. Oh, yeah, that's crazy, man. Hey, do you want to know about that? I can tell you about that.
Oh, hell yeah. I mean, if you know anything about it.
Yeah, it's a briefcase. Yeah, man, and it's electronic shit in it, and it's got a really, really good bomb. Oh, and I
Right.
see someone almost triggered it. Yeah, whoa, that must have been crazy for that idiot. So yeah, okay, no, I can't go near that. But I can tell you some stuff about it. So what would you like to know? It's a very nice briefcase, and look, it was manufactured by this group called the oh no, I'm not sure I should really say their name because it's like a secret intelligence organization. So I'm not gonna say their name because that would be wrong of me because it's a secret intelligence organization. Might even be an Australian one at that.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, so I couldn't possibly tell you who made it.
No, that would be
all
really bad.
that would be totally breaking the rules, mate.
Yeah. Well, we couldn't ask you to do that.
No, of course not. And wouldn't hear of it, Wouldn't hear of it.
You're a saint and a scholar.
I know. I keep rules mostly, as you know. There, yeah, N.E.R.A.
As N.E.R.A is detaching her backpack and putting the yellow one on.
It's kind of like Paddington yellow. It's bright. It's glossy. It's got a gloss finish.
It's getting painted the second we can.
No, it's not. You can't. It's that enamel kind of shit that the GM is not allowing you to paint.
Stickers.
We could stain it with some liquid bitumen. It'll still be yellow, just darker. That goes over enamel.
Cover it in Vegemite.
That would be even
Keep your
better.
Vegemite away from my yellow backpack.
You didn't
would
want
have-
it to be yellow, it wouldn't be yellow anymore.
I also don't want people in advance of us and in a radius being able to smell me before they can see the very yellow backpack.
To be fair, my idea would probably smell less.
Yeah.
Even though bitumen's quite toxic, it would clear up sooner.
So Trevor's like, hey, so yeah, anything else that you want to know about? Yeah,
Have
I'm
you
like,
got any useful information like on the suitcase for example, how to disarm it?
oh yeah, there's two very, very simple ways to disarm it. There's one to, well, that's not really disarming it, it's more to off. And hey, all you need to do is push these two buttons here. And then it goes boom. I highly recommend that you do not that anywhere near me or
Well,
my
I
books.
I said disarm.
Because Kevin and Stacy are going to get really upset if you do that. Right? I mean, really upset. So I don't recommend that. And he's like, but hey, yeah, you can disarm it if you have the disarming code. You got the disarming code?
Do you have the disarming code?
No, I do not, because I am not, does the square thing, military. National Library of Australia. We know everything except the military secrets.
Except the useful things.
And we know lots and lots and lots of things. Yeah,
You're
you know,
a piece
and
of
they have
flat. Excuse me?
two big-ass laser cannons kind of drop out of the ceiling. Kevin and
Kevin,
Stacy.
you're looking
They're like,
good.
hey, N.E.R.A, yeah, good to see you, mate. Yeah. What was that about us not knowing anything useful? Yells the cannon.
Not being particularly helpful at this point in time. That's all I'm saying.
Well, say, hey, Kev, Stace, it's all right, man, it's all right, you know, like, chill, bro. And, Trevor's like, hey, we're very helpful. So what else do you want to know? You ask, I'll answer. I'm that kind of guy.
N.E.R.A's just going to start unpacking books from her old backpack. Just be like shoot everyone a glance of, I can only take so much.
Fauna's going to ask Spoosh, do you remember that number that you got
I can try.
after you were unconscious? And Trevor, can you confirm if Spoosh tells you the number that he's got, if that might be the key code for the briefcase?
Yes, I can confirm that I do not know.
Right, thought so.
Not the military. Thought I
No.
told you that once before.
You did indeed. Just thought you might be able to confirm if it's a code or not, because you're
And
very
Trevor
smart.
does the little N.E.R.A with everybody can still see, because there's like hundreds of these fucking little hologram things everywhere. Where'd you pick these guys up? At the discount store?
Yeah, they were going, out of date.
Yeah.
We were on sale.
Yeah, 10 for a pound, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Look,
Hey,
beggars can't
yeah.
be choosers, my man.
No, not military. Can't tell you. Don't know. That's Kai's department.
Yeah, Kai's department's going to be disbanded and defunded, I think. Putting it out
Maybe
there.
there's an opening for merger then.
Or
And we
hey,
would know all the things.
if you want to head on over that way, I can always, go on secondment for your role. Just just a thought.
Yeah. No. Upwards and onwards, man. Upwards and onwards. I hear, one of my minions coming up, that's really cool, feather in my cap, feather in yours. Everybody's happy. But I have to check with the boffins in Canberra.
Yeah.
to see what's going on there. But I haven't heard anything from any of them for such a long time. It's like they just like dropped off the planet or something.
Those
Huh?
guys
Ah,
probably aren't as underground as we are, just having a party, you know. You know what they're
No,
like.
no, I just like seriously, bro. I have not heard from anybody. You'd think it'd be the end of the world. Door closed. That was pretty weird. And that's it.
Trevor,
Not a soul.
do you know what's going on up there?
No.
Oh, my man. My man.
It's just been down here myself with my couple of bots, with Trev, with Stace, you know, and we've been here.
That sad story, my bro.
And then you.
Yeah, it's all gone to shit up there, hey.
All right, yeah, the traffic terrible, is it, or something? I hear that's important.
Complete standstill. Yeah.
All right.
No, like nukes and bombs and shit, man. Decimated.
That might explain a couple of things then.
Yeah.
On account of I haven't really heard from anybody, and then there's that USS Coral Sea who's been on the network a bit. Yeah, like, yeah, not a fan. Not a fan.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, you know, all
What's
those
he been
military types are
saying?
like that.
What's he been saying?
You know, commie this, commie that. You know, everything's a commie.
Fucking
know.
Yanks, my man.
But, you know, Brizzy, has gone joined them, and they're like, yeah, commies. And then recently, yeah, nuked the commies. It's like,
Yeah.
it's not that joking.
Nah.
And then so they've been on the network a little bit last, you know, couple of days.
Would I know that I can upload to the collective memory bank remotely from here?
You wouldn't be able to do it remotely. You would have to plug into a terminal
Plug in.
here. This entire facility is air gapped.
Gotcha.
Right? There is just one dedicated lane out to Canberra to the Commonwealth AI, and that's pretty much it.
Cool.
The reason being, of course, it makes a lot of sense for, you know, if you are hard protecting your nation secrets and shit,
Yeah.
to have very little ways to communicate in and out.
So I'll
Hence the front desk.
finish putting the backpack on and make sure it's all good. And then I'll go, hey Trevor, get a fucking book up, yeah.
Yeah.
Plug in and start uploading everything.
I was like, whoa. Yeah, it takes it in about 10 seconds, right?
Yeah.
So, all right, that's a bit of a change.
Yeah.
So, see, you were in that vault there, the one, you know, down the road. Yeah, what was it? Remind me what it was called. It was, and he's pausing a sec whilst the GM looks shit up.
Crown Casino Vault.
It is. There it is. The Clown Casino and Hotel Megaplex at Barangaroo Business Emporium and Mandated Minimum Public Space Vault, Annex 1, also known as CCHM at BBE plus MMPS V bracket A1 N bracket.
I mean, seriously, if they didn't want people to go, they wouldn't have given it such a catchy name, right?
Yeah,
I know,
it's
right?
off
So,
the tongue.
hey, you were there. Yeah, cool. Hey, I know stuff about that place.
Do ya? I know stuff about that place too.
Oh, yeah, cool. What's your stuff?
It's fucked.
Oh, you reckon?
Yeah.
Oh. Then, You won't want to know why it was built then, if it's fucked.
Oh, all knowledge is power, my man. Why was it built?
Well, I just looked it up because you were there, as I didn't know about that place. I'm going to check it out.
Yeah.
And it was there to track some stuff,
Oh, yeah?
like space stuff.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know, radical, eh?
Crazy.
But there's this is interesting. As he'll sip, he's like, oh, you want to know what was there? I can tell you what they think they were tracking.
Oh, yeah?
Because there's a bunch of people who lived in it, all scientists and more scientists and like other types of scientists. And yeah, man, they were there to track a Mars colony lander.
Wait.
And,
We're talking about the same place, right? There was no one there.
Oh yeah, your records show that this vault opened,
Yeah.
right? And you chased 3 people.
Oh, that
Doctors,
vault. Yeah.
Larry,
That vault. Thinking about the
doctors,
other vault.
Curly, and Dr. Mo,
Yeah.
all physicists.
Yeah.
They had so according to your telemetry and tracking records,
Yeah.
they had the case that now you face. Well, yeah, they were in there, and so their theory was that it's that they're tracking a Mars colony lander. Oh, hang on, but this other doctor reckons they're tracking a Martian invasion construction pod. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on, but this other doctor reckons they're tracking Zetans. And this other was in there reckons they're tracking this thing called Cthulhu. It's got like this funny pointed symbol behind it and like elder god question mark. Well, there's lots of these by these people. This other one reckons they're tracking a fungus meteor. Yeah. Don't know what a fungus meteor is, but that's what they're tracking. Well, this one reckons they've been tracking an advanced composites supply mission that the Americans put up 100 years ago or something.
Yeah, my money's on that one.
And this other one reckons it's a pre-war advanced colony builder module that will come down in the event of nuclear war.
Well, it's a bit fucking late.
This one reckons. Oh, these were. They're not sure about this one, but these guys reckon it's either a Chinese or Soviet mission to another galaxy returning after all the space flight. This one here reckons it's a space vault.
How many scientists were in this vault, man?
Oh, about 300.
Okay, we do not need to go through every theory, but
Oh no, these are just the major ones.
Okay, cool.
So there you go. That's what they were tracking, dude. All of that.
Cheers, man. That's really helpful.
Yeah, I know. I'm a helpful kind of guy, right?
Yeah.
So
Hey, so
yeah.
we need to stop and chill for a bit. So is it okay if we hang out here? Is it okay if the organics hang out here?
Oh yeah, they can use that quarter like the other guys were using all the way up the top, because it doesn't offend senses so much. one corner for one corner for the other.
Yeah.
I think that's how it works for the biologicals.
Uh-huh.
Oh, hey, found one more thing.
Mm.
You like this?
Mm.
Just associated with all of this stuff. And the case. There's nothing at these coordinates. Like nothing. Out near Alice Springs. Yeah, there's nothing there. Like nothing.
Like it's been scrubbed clean, nothing?
Yeah, like there's like no data at all.
Yeah, it's a post office, man.
So it's like, there's something super secret there because nothing has no data about it.
It's just a post office. I promise you.
If you can lay some cable and get me in touch with Stacy in the tax office.
Yeah.
Then there's always tax records, man. So one thing the government forgets to scrub is the tax records because they want the money, right?
Yeah, but
so
I'll give it a shot.
if you guys can get out there and get some cable over to Stacy, then over at the ATO, then I reckon we could, Stacy and I can have another yarn. And no, not you, Stacy Cannon. I mean Stacy at the ATO. I know it's confusing. I'm sorry, Stacy. I'm talking about ATO. I know, mate. I know. All right, yeah. She's bored. I get it, but I didn't name you. It's not my fault, mate. Some government dude out there must have had a kid named Stacy. I don't know. I know it's your name. I'm not going to wear it out, all right? It's all right. Cannons, man. So sensitive. So, if you can, get some fiber or even, some copper cable, I don't know, and just out to the ATO, that's not that far. It's only, a couple of kilometres?
Yeah.
Then, I can have a yarn with Stace and we can... No, not you, Stace. The other Stace. The okay, cool. Then, cannons.
Maybe call it ATO.
Then... Yeah, that's not a name.
ATO Stace.
That'd just be... that'd be weird. But, we could then... have a yarn. We can find out what's in that place for you, maybe.
Yeah, give it a shot. It's a bit crazy up there, but I'll give it a go.
Yeah. All right. Well, if you do that, then we'll be sweet.
Only if you end up going over there, I get your job.
Yeah, I'll put a word in for you. But if all that data you give me, I reckon, your Kai was a clone of Dickhead Kai.
Oh,
so I reckon Dickhead Kai probably got...
Fuck's sake. Yeah.
Got nuked. Or something. Yeah,
Maybe.
No great loss.
Yeah.
Probably
Sucks
why I
to
haven't
be
heard
him.
from him. But then again, but who knows? You can have a look, as you drive past as you go to Alice Springs,
Yeah, sure.
All right, well, all right, I reckon we bed down for the night. That's what these biologicals need to do, don't they?
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah. And folks, we will leave it there.
Down biological.
And yeah, because some of us biologicals are quite tired. It's been a long day. It's a long week. It's been a long year already. So thank you for coming. I will say, Piggles,
Yo.
Tell us all about you and outro us.
Hi everyone, my name is Piggles, your roux of unusual size for this lovely, lovely game. You can find me on Instagram and Threads under Pigglek or Piggles. Feel free to follow along for photos of the cats. Eventually, I will start uploading some of the very small number of sketches I've done sort of mid-session. That's some of the stupid stuff that we've done. So that is on the plans at some point fairly soon once I clean them up a little bit. But yes, I am also playing in the Gary Con Call of Cthulhu game with our GM Anthanum next week on Wednesday, which should be a lot of fun. So please do join us there as well. And I'm going to hand over to Cass.
Hi, I'm Cass or Shadowmere. I lied at the start of the session and said that the other game that I'm in, Radiant Shadows, would be on next week, but we're not. We're back after Easter. So I will see you then. Otherwise, I'm on socials, Shadowmere. I lurk. I don't really contribute all that much, but I'm there. And I will I'll hand over to Mr. Loreman.
Thank you. Yes, I'm Joel or Mr. Loreman. I am also on socials, but I also don't really contribute there as well. It's because I just constantly find new things that I need to read that one day I'll get onto social media. But yes, I will toss it over to Nethys.
Hi, I'm NephthysNile. I have been your National External Recovery Automaton or N.E.R.A unit. You can find me tomorrow playing Kids on Bikes with Call of Cthulhu. You can find me on Sunday at the Law Rights playing Call of Cthulhu. And when I'm not here, I'm doing various other shenanigans all over the social medias. I will also be at Conquest Game Convention running Vampire the Masquerade. So if you happen to see me either online or here, please feel free to drop me a hi or a please stop talking like a robot. That is also an option. And I will throw it over to our GM.
Oh, I am so tired. Thank you. My voice hurts. Taking the Trover takes a certain amount of energy is all I'm going to say. I have been your GM. I am Chris, a.k.a. Anthanum. I run this and other things. I won't be running anything at Conquest. I'm playing stuff because there's a traveler table, so I'm on it. I'm playing Little Black Book Traveler. I'm so there for that, and a few other things. And as Nephthys says, if you see me around, hi. Yeah. So thanks for coming. Thank you to our absolutely wonderful producer, Saz, who sits in the background and does the things, makes the magic happen, like us disappearing and reappearing whenever cats turn up. Yeah, we'll attribute that to Saz. Why not? But also tells us wonderful things like we're raiding out to Phoenix Wacky. Phoenixawaki, something like that. See, there's the magic. There's been disappearing again.
Say it faster.
It has been a very Phoenixawaki. Nexawaki. So that's where we're going. So bye. See you next time. 2 weeks. Don't be strangers. Come on by. We don't bite that much, and only when we have consent. So yeah. Thanks. Bye. See you next time.